The following gaming talk show is brought to you with as many gaming interruptions as possible by your internet connection.
This is Shaco from League of Legends, and you're watching One Life to Play, you f***ing noobs.
Welcome. This is One Life to Play, Maincast, episode 837. What is up? I'm your host, Braz. It is November 30th, 2017. As I said, this is episode 837. This is the Maincast where we get to talk about news, updates, what we've been playing, and kind of talk to you guys too. So we can do that in any of the chats. We're on YouTube, Twitch, Smashcast, and some other place too. Mixer too. Mixer, right on your Xbox. Joining us in the house tonight.
You done froze.
I done
there
froze?
There you go. Now you're good.
Okay. We got there's LEM. Oh, I froze because restream chat was coming up. Oh, I need to move that too.
That looks like restaurant okay.
Okay. That's Doc Hawkman in the house. Oh, hi. How you doing tonight?
Good, man. Just spreading my wings.
Spreading your wings. Don't spread too close now.
I'll keep back here.
Keep your wings away from me. We got LEM on the ones and twos. That's him with the Hawkman sound effect. Pretty soon on the app, you're gonna be able to get the Hawkman call. We're gonna call that the Hawkman call.
Yeah. Sweet, yeah.
You'll get that
mastered
soundboard.
Mastered one, yeah.
Hopefully the soundboard's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
You working on that, LEM?
Yeah.
All right. We didn't ask you how you feeling tonight.
Oh, I'm good.
You got the aviators, the gold aviators. Are those the ones that you get when you beat Ghost Recon Wildlands?
Yes.
That's so nobody recognizes him on the street.
That's your platinum achievement.
Platinum?
Yep.
No, you didn't go platinum.
He's trying to maintain some anonymity.
Anonymity.
Anemone.
Anonymity?
It's anemone. It's like the poisonous thing in the ocean.
No.
Anemone?
Anemone? Is that a thing?
Anonymity?
That's not a thing.
Anonymity is anonymous.
You're
anemone.
Anemone is
like a poisonous,
like a little sea urchin or something.
Urchin.
Yeah, an urchin
thing. It's got little fingers and stuff, and they float in the water.
Okay.
Fingers?
Okay.
But he's not a sea. Let's be clear. He's not a sea urchin.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Are you sure? Are you a sea urchin?
Let's get serious, people.
Now we were talking about before the show too. The character that's Zavala from Destiny 2. Mm-hmm. Reminds you of a TV show, yes. Fringe, right?
Yeah. So he was like the lead FBI boss man on Fringe.
I used to love that show.
I did too. It was like a modern day X-Files, and it was better.
I'm saying I used to love that show. I still love that show.
It just had a week falling off like towards the 5th season. It
seemed like it lost its funding, but I wonder if that show. I think that show was a victim of the writer's strike.
Not even that. It might be. But I do remember J.J. Abrams was involved in it. And if you remember, around that time is when he became, like, huge. Like, he was the go-to guy for every movie or anything that he made was pretty much gold.
And he was probably vying at that point for the Star Wars directorship, too.
Pushing his own.
He probably just let Fringe go to the back burner.
He was involved in Lost. He did Fringe. And then I think he did Star Trek, the first one. Maybe the second one too, or at least the third one for sure.
I was just thinking about the guy who played Kirk in
Chris Pine.
I don't know why I couldn't remember his name.
Easy.
It was
all the major guys right now. I realized something else. Oh, go ahead and finish your story first.
No.
Okay.
What was that story?
Well, I was thinking about this. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there are 3 main superheroes whose all their actor names are Chris.
Oh, I guess so. All right.
So there's this is where I mess it up. But the guy who became Captain America, his name is Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, yes.
Right? And then you have the guy Thor, Chris Hemsworth, right?
Is he Chris?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris Hemsworth.
I guess he is Chris.
And then
main character, correct?
Yeah, and then there's one more, and I'm trying to think of who
that's
it is
Chris
now.
Pratt.
Chris Pratt is in Guardians
he's
of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy,
hell?
dude.
They're all named Chris. It's like, that's like, hey, do you want to roll in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Sure. I don't have any acting talent though. What's your name, Chris?
Chris,
You're in.
You're in.
You're
Yeah.
in.
I guess
That's
so.
it.
We got the Cavs game on in the background because, as you can see, we're Cavs fans up in here in Cleveland, Ohio. We want to know where you guys are at. Hit us up in the chat too. Again, join in Twitch, YouTube. I'm getting all the chats at one time. You guys can see that too in the chat window. This is Mr. Double OP. He's hanging out in the chat room too. He's got okay. That's what he says. Let us know what you've been playing when you get a chance, Double OP. If it's been anything fun we should check out. We want to know what you guys been
Pocket
playing.
Camp, maybe?
Animal Crossing?
Pocket Camp?
No, nobody's
You think
playing.
he's been playing that?
I
Come on.
don't know. There's way he was talking about what was it? A bunch of Sega games that were free. During Black Friday. I didn't even check that out. Did you?
No, because I've played them already.
You played them already.
Yeah, like, I don't need them again.
I guess that's why they call it retro.
Right.
Maybe replay.
But I mean, think about it.
replay.
It's like PlayStation, Xbox. They're free games every month. Like you get them, and it's like how many people actually sit around and play them for more than a day or two?
I don't know. We'll get to it. There's some December games that are coming up that might be pretty hot. So we'll see what happens. How about we just get right into it? Oh, what I was talking about was the guy that plays Zavala. You don't remember him from Quantum Break?
Yeah, he's in Quantum Break as well.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good in that game. I like.
Littlefinger's
I think that was
in
the
that
one
too.
thing. Yeah.
Once again, I had somebody call me Littlefinger again the other day. And
Awesome.
Oh, you do look like Littlefinger.
I do. I've got those gray streaks going on the side. You can't really see them. Can you see them?
No, I think you turned the wrong way.
I use
Just for Men?
Just for Men?
Do you use Just for Men?
Yeah.
No way.
You can't really tell.
I was thinking about getting Just for Men for my
for your beard.
My beard.
Oh, you're not gonna braid it in like Christmas colors?
No. I'm gonna get the beard ornaments.
That's what it was.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the beard ornaments. I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole dye thing.
You gotta
get the bells.
You gotta get the natural.
The natural.
Yeah. Let the natural, like the Christmas tree. That Christmas tree is gonna be natural.
But you never seen a black. You never seen a black Christmas tree.
Yeah, I cut it. Tree.
It's going down next year. 2018 is going down. It's gonna be like this. I'm gonna have candy canes, ribbons. It's going down.
I feel like it would have been there already if you would have just taken advantage of Movember.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
What's Movember?
You don't know Movember?
No.
Movember is like a prostate awareness month, so dudes just don't shave.
Well, I haven't shaved.
No shave November.
I haven't shaved
Exactly.
all of November.
Yeah.
I started. It's slow going. I started this mid-October.
See, instead of like picking a color and making NFL players wear it to create awareness or something, we just grow our beards out. We're weird. We don't know what we're doing.
We just don't
Our
shave.
causes are strange.
Yeah, that's it. We stop
like-
shaving. We stop grooming.
It's like grown men wear pink.
Yeah.
Support breast cancer awareness. And we're just like, hey, I'm just gonna hide out in my basement and grow my beard out.
Yeah,
Prostate
exactly.
cancer awareness all year, all month long. It's like
That's my excuse
that?
now. If somebody asks why I'm growing out, you were
There.
asking the other day,
You're like,
Elliot,
I just
why am I
want you to
growing
be
out?
aware.
Hey, you need to be aware.
I want you to be aware of what's
the
down
prostate.
below.
Good
What's
cause.
down below? Is that how they say it?
No, nobody says it like that.
No, you need to trademark that one right there. Be aware of what's down below.
We gotta
Prostate
come up with
awareness
something catchier,
month.
though.
Down below.
Be aware what's down there.
Was
Close.
Done.
It's getting better. It's getting better.
done.
We'll work on it.
It's a work in progress.
You work on
November's
that
over
We'll get
like
it.
tomorrow,
all
so
right.
it doesn't matter.
today. I think it's
Okay.
over today.
This is like 2 months worth, by the way. This is
2
nothing.
months? 2 months? That's nothing.
I keep trimming it though.
All right.
It's the longest I've ever had a beard in my entire life.
Really? This
Yeah,
is
2 months.
Well, no, I went 2 months. So I haven't gotten 2 months yet, but I've gone 2 months before. But for some reason I know not for
It
some
gets
reason.
painful. I
Well,
hate it.
no. So I've been using the beard and scruff softener along with the beard serum.
Sure.
I mean, we're getting way off topic here. I know it's video
Yeah,
games.
this is what
it's
video
all about,
game
man.
time.
Became
But,
a
One life
man's
to beard.
grooming. Exactly. Just a straight grooming.
One
show.
life to groom. All right, let's get right into it. Around the room. Here we go. Maybe.
Liar.
There she is. She showed up in the cut right there. Nerdy Girl cannot join us tonight.
Liar.
But she is joining us in spirit with her sound effect. Thanks a lot for that, LEM. Okay, around the room, this is where we talk about what we've been playing over the past week or since we've last seen you guys or seen each other. But we've been seeing a lot of each other.
We have.
Maybe too much of each other.
Liar.
We're all gonna move in together.
Yep.
Move in. No, we're not moving in. But yeah, we definitely want to know what you guys have been playing over the past week too. Drop a line in the chat, or you can jump. You could jump on Discord if I were open Discord, right? I should open Discord. All right, let's start with you, Doc Hawkman. What have you been playing this past week?
How much time you got?
We've got so far we've only been going 14 minutes, so
all right. So
try to double it.
All right. I played a heck of a ton of games. And I've finished a handful. There was like a good chunk where I hadn't finished a game in like 5 months.
Oh yeah.
And that's when we started our discussions about like
summer
who's
thing.
gonna finish the game first and and all that. Dude, I've been blasting through games lately. It's been great.
You have. The last game I heard that you finished up was Evil Within 2, but I believe it's been something else since then.
Yeah, I beat Evil Within 2, and it was excellent. I beat Mario Odyssey. I'm not 100%, but like I beat it.
How many moons are you up to now?
715.
Wow, last time I checked, he was at like 380.
Yeah.
And then he brought his Switch to Smash Olympics.
Yeah, that day you were at?
Oh, I got a bunch of free moons.
Yeah,
what's
the difference?
380?
What's that?
That day you were at 380?
Yeah. Ish, probably.
Okay.
Is that what you ended at?
I don't remember. I mean, look,
About
give or take
400,
30 to 40 different moves. Who knows? You get them in such rapid succession in that game. I have no idea. But it was like close to 400 or something.
Okay.
That's a lot of
But
moves.
I've unlocked almost all the costumes now at the game. I got like 1 or 2 more. And I'm up to like 7+. It's so funny. Like every time I get like... I used to unlock like hey, new costumes are available. Like, and every time I get like a chunk, like 40, 50 or whatever. Now it's just like, go collect more, and it doesn't give me anything for them. I'm just like, whatever.
Are you using the random costume trick?
I am, because you showed me that, and it makes me so happy when I'm just like, oh, I died. Oh, look at that. It's a random costume. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned that on the show, but if you're playing Mario Odyssey, when you go to the closet to pick your costume, just select random, because every time you die, he will randomly select a new fit, and not just like a new outfit. Like it's a mix and match of things, so you never know what you're gonna get. It's
new hat,
cool.
new shirt. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
like you might be wearing the chef's hat and no shirt.
Yeah,
why not?
Why not? I mean, he doesn't have a hair net, and he might have that one hair on his nip, but I'm pretty sure he plucked that, went shirtless for dinner.
I'll tell you, there are some horrible moons in that game though. Like to get. Like the ones where you have to do the jump rope challenge and you have to do the volleyball challenge in that game are awful.
That sounds just
so there
like
are 2 moons
a lot of work
in the challenge. Like it's like when you get to like 0 to 30, you get a moon. Pretty easy to do. You can do that, no problem. It's 30 to 100 is when that second moon appears, but you have to get to at least 100 to get it. And the way the game is mechanically structured in jump rope, for example, you're jumping, and if you guys have ever played a Mario 3D game, like you jump once and you have like a reasonable height. And when you jump again, he does like a half double jump. So he jumps a little higher that second time. So it's like jump and then jump higher and then jump and then jump higher. And it keeps doing this, right? Mm-hmm. Well, the way the rope is going is it speeds up every time you hit 10. And it maxes out at like the 50 mark. So when you get to the 50 mark, you're just sitting there and you're doing this, and you're like, it's all over the place, because you're like, all right, I barely cleared it, that was good, and then you're like, oh, I jumped too high, and by the time I'm down, things are already coming around again, and you're like, I don't know what to do. So there are like little hacks out there for it, and thank God for these, because I don't know if I would have ever done it.
What hack was that? I saw online there was some automated robot playing Odyssey. Is this the hack you got?
No, I didn't. I got to rob the robot from 1985 and had him do it. But so in New Donk City, when you do the jump rope challenge, you can grab a scooter. And when you jump with the scooter just, barely lifts off the ground, but it doesn't get a double jump, right? So you drive the scooter, and getting the scooter, as these things like is going like this, you have to drive the scooter in there and then start, right? It's very difficult because they don't start when you choose. Like they're just going, and you have to get in there and start playing.
Oh yeah, that's like how it was in the hood. That's
right,
what you got to do.
Exactly.
You had to jump
I know,
in.
I was in the hood
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I was jump roping in the hood all the time. I have no idea what you're talking about. I was hanging out in the mall, listening to Three
but you drove your scooter in. Like, did you have to get off the scooter?
No, you have to get on the scooter, and then you have to drive the scooter in as they're starting the jump rope thing, and they're just continuously going. Dude, and the hardest thing is getting it in there to even start, because you have to get yourself, like, you can't be angled, right? Because if the thing's coming around like this, it's going to hit you if you're at an angle.
You're harping on the entry. You're harping on the entry, but once you're in, what you just
when
sit
you're
there?
in, I'm just saying that was one of the hardest parts was getting in there.
Damn.
So
All right, so anyway, once you finally get in there, you just jump.
You just keep jumping on the scooter,
and it's so easy. And like,
how do you jump on the scooter?
You just do. You hit the jump button, and it barely lifts off the ground.
The scooter jumps up. Okay,
or because of the scooter becomes a glitch.
Yeah,
the rope just goes through.
Is it
no, it doesn't do that. But there is a glitch where you can do a camera trick that allows you to just stand in it, and the game doesn't. It doesn't recognize
register
that you're in the thing, but it still counts it. So when the rope hits you, it doesn't count. Gotcha. So there is a glitch, but that seemed silly. Like the leaderboards are all screwed up. Like people are hitting 10,000. And there's no physical way to hit 10,000, like legitimately. So
you would be sitting there hitting
broken.
it 10,000 times.
Yeah,
it'd
be awful.
So is the scooter like limiting that second jump?
Yes, it limits the second jump, which gets you a little higher and messes everything up, messes the rhythm up, right?
That makes sense.
So then the other moon is the volleyball one in the beach level. And the reason the volleyball one sucks is that, again, it gets faster, but the ball is being like thrown all over the court, so you never necessarily know where, and you got to be on point. Well, the hack for that one is you set up 2-player mode, because in 2-player mode, one person can control Cappy, and he never comes back to Mario's head.
Oh,
so like Mario, you put Mario in like one position, so if the ball ever hits, it'll bounce off of Mario and go over to the thing. Right. But you're playing as Cappy, just running around, like moving, and it's a much smoother movement. Because when Mario moves, he goes like this and like hesitates and then turns a different direction.
But
whereas Cappy's just like in a circle. So by doing that, you're able to just hit the ball and like just keep getting it, and like that was cake.
Okay.
Dude, they were so horrible, those 2 moons. Like, they weren't fun to get. They were awful, so I had to just cheat. I'm fine with it.
They weren't
absolutely
fun.
fine with it.
Okay.
So anyway, Mario Odyssey is amazing. Been playing that. Then I beat South Park, the Fractured Butthole.
Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, which that
Fractured
joke.
Butthole?
That joke barely makes an entry into the entire game. Like, there's one little portion of it where it's like, use a fractured butthole, and you're like, and then it moves on, and then like it never talks about it again.
Is that spoiler? Is that spoiler?
No, it's not at all.
No.
Okay.
But they never talk about it ever again.
The
So,
person
like,
who spoils something would always say it's not a spoiler.
Correct.
Well,
not really.
For whatever reason,
I'm sure
in
by
Stick
now.
of Truth, they talk about the Stick of Truth in the beginning of the game, and that's the whole quest line.
Yeah.
Whereas in this game, it's like it's like a little side note, a little footnote, and like in a joke at some point, like at the end of the game, like at the very very end of it. You're like, whatever.
Okay. I mean, as far as I've gotten in the game so far, I thought like the fracture. Okay, I guess maybe it doesn't. Okay.
It's not
the reason I feel like that might be a spoiler is because I was waiting to understand what was the fractured butthole. I thought it was the whole idea that they split up, the group, the group, and it's like some civil unrest.
They have superhero civil war.
Yeah, superhero civil war. So they're fractured, but how do they end up being the butthole?
How do they
all
become
of them?
butthole?
Yeah,
maybe there's an underlying meaning to that,
I don't know
but they never deliver on it.
I feel like you just spoiled it for
Don't
me.
worry about it.
I'm going to feel underwhelmed as I even wait.
That game. First of all, A, you'll never finish that game. B, it's
Why
not.
do you say that? I've been kicking ass and beating some games right now.
Yeah,
too.
but
you've been doing it. I've been
not
doing
worth
it.
There's a few funny jokes, but ultimately, it's...
So you're telling me to stop playing it?
Probably.
Just move on.
Probably just move on.
Okay. Should I get like something else that might have come out today?
Shadows of War.
Can I get like Planet of the Apes?
You could, but it's not I think it's a digital free game or something.
Is it?
I don't believe that game is anything.
I don't know if it's free.
No, well, I say it's not coming out in stores. I know that.
Okay.
But I don't know anything else about it. I saw something about it and I was like, meh.
Okay. Meh. Okay, what else do you since you're the king of beating games, what would you do?
Yeah. Anyway, just avoid South Park. Just watch the show.
Jeez, that does not make me feel good.
I'm sorry, but I told you my reasoning for it, and it's very simple. The game's music was the key in the first one for me. It was what kept me going. It's what had me interested in the game.
So it's the music and the lost joke, the lost title joke.
The lost title joke, honestly, I didn't even think about until right now. It wasn't even a pre-planned thought.
Okay.
It just kind of happened. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. That's a thing. But I remember in the first one, just like putting the game on, leaving it on in the background, and just running around doing stuff. The music was so good in it. But I swear to God, they lowered the music level volume in the game. Like, it's at 100%.
I'm about to say, you can't up it or anything?
What's that?
You can't up it?
No, you can't up it. I tried. I went and looked through because I wanted to hear, because there is some reasonably good music in the game, and I don't know, it's just not. It's not there often enough, and it's not loud enough. So like, it felt like to me I was playing the entire game in silence outside of dialogue.
Oh, that's horrible.
It was stupid.
What you should have done was just grab your phone,
put the music on,
put the music from Stick of Truth on.
I thought about
it. Just have that in the background.
Okay. There is a moment in the game that made me very happy, and I won't spoil this, okay? But it is something that reminded me of Stick of Truth. To then, at which point I immediately went to YouTube and loaded up the soundtrack for that game, and then that is the moment when I was like, "This game is not fun because it's not as good as the last one." And it's because of that moment when I realized it, I was like, oh my God, I forgot the soundtrack for that game was so good. I remember emailing Ubisoft specifically. I was like, the soundtrack to this game is incredible.
You emailed Ubisoft?
Yeah, specifically when Stick of Truth came out. And I was like, listen, the soundtrack to this game is so good. Please tell me you're going to release it. I want to make a purchase. And they're like, we have no plans at this time. Like, really? Come on. It's incredible.
So how'd you get it? What do you do? Still listen to it on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube. That's what we got to resort to.
Exactly. So if you want to hear anything, you just do that. But
just YouTube.
Anyway, there's that moment when you get this I don't know, trip down memory lane or something, or whatever you want to call it. When I was like, oh, dude, I forgot how good the last one was, because I ridiculously love that game.
Okay. So,
anyway,
so no other games.
No.
No.
I
thought I heard those already.
Plenty. Yeah. So I bought some new stuff. I got Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, you didn't have that already?
No, I got
it. You had that.
I just got it on Steam recently.
Okay,
yeah,
so a PC guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice.
It feels different than the last time I played it. I don't know.
Are you using it with a controller or
controller?
Controller. Okay.
Yeah. But then I also picked up a game called Dead Cells, and Dead Cells is a early access like 2D, 8-bit is 16-bit kind of game. And the best way to describe it, so that it makes sense, is it's a 2D side scroller that plays like Metroid, where you have like an ever evolving map and it changes. Like you can go up, down, you can find hidden secrets, but you're looking at this little like map that's being built as you're going through the level, right?
Correct.
So much like Metroid. And then that Castlevania feel where the game is like melee based. So like you're using swords and whips and stuff like that. So the Castlevania, Metroid, Metroidvania, whatever they want to call it.
Okay, where I did hear this game somewhere.
It's really good.
It was described exactly like that, like Metroidvania.
They call it Metroidvania. That's just the general term that's been coined. So a lot of fun, but the whole point of the game is that you're supposed to die a lot. So much like Dark Souls, where the game kind of teaches you how to get better by killing you a lot, this game does the same thing. But as you collect like these cells from enemies, you can turn them into a guy who lets you purchase upgrades. And those upgrades can be different types of weapons or different types of sub-weapons. Like you can throw a firebomb and it'll like catch the floor on fire and damage enemies, or you can throw a blade at them or get a bow or a shield or whatever. But all of these things can be replaced, these secondary sub-items. And so you're going through, fighting a bunch of enemies and stuff, like this dude here. Shoots an arrow, you can roll around, just like you can in Dark Souls, use your sword, kill stuff, dodge things, whatever. But then you'll end up dying at some point, and you lose everything you've just collected. Money, orbs, weapons, everything, right?
Where's that music coming from? Because I'm playing a video.
Yeah.
Is that South Park music? What is that?
That's the title music.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
okay.
Because we're playing entire music over the game's like that. Sounds
pretty
weird.
Cool, but I thought it was legit.
You thought it came out with the game, huh?
Yeah. But the frame rate on this game runs really, really well. But every time you die, you lose everything, and you have to start back at the very beginning, where you initially start the game every time. And
much like Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah. But what it is like, see now, like that item right there, if you die, you'll lose that. Like it's just good for this run. And you can choose, like your secondary, your main, and things like that. And then you have like two subs, right? Okay. So what makes the game what makes it easier every single time, and what allows you to progress a little farther, is your stats also go reset back to 0 too. So it's not like you're leveling up and keeping higher stats. You're actually just as you collect these souls and you beat a level, you'll donate stuff that will maybe change things. So in the very beginning of the level, you have a choice between a shield and a bow. Mm-hmm. Every single time you die and you come back, shield and bow. Well, after like you spend 30 of these cells, you have the ability to randomize that starting bow. So maybe it's like a Frost Blast, or it's like a arrowed bow, something like that. And so you now have a better starting weapon than you did at the first, when you first started the game. It's hard as crap.
It looks like it. But that's what I'm saying. It reminds me a lot of Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah.
Being that hard.
Oh, dude, it's brutal. It's Dark Souls meets Castlevania Metroid. That's the best way to put it. I hate comparing games like that, but it's a really, really cool game. Been playing the hell out of it. And then to celebrate my recent Wolfenstein 2 purchase, I decided to go back and finish the Old Blood, which is the standalone expansion for Wolfenstein 1.
Oh, yeah.
And really, really fine. The gunplay in that game is so good. It feels so good to shoot people in that game. But the story was kind of like, okay. It wasn't great. I kind of dragged myself through it. It wasn't very long.
So why'd you play it? Just
because I really wanted to see what the hype was all about, or just to get myself ready for the next one.
Yeah.
So have you started the next one? You're talking about
no.
You're talking about the New Colossus.
New Colossus.
New Colossus. So I did pick it up too. Do you want to start at the same time? LEM is ahead of us.
That's
he is.
He is like 10 minutes ahead of us.
Not that far. Not that far at all.
We can. I'm in. I'll do it. I've been waiting to play this game for ever since it was announced in like June. So it's not very long. I feel like, but
no.
I loved the first Wolfenstein.
Yes.
Loved it so much. I mean, 3 years later, I'm still recommending this game to people all the time. I'm like, you have to play it.
Yes.
It is so good. I'm so angry that I never, really messed around with it and. Like at first, and I thought this game's gonna suck. But Bethesda is on point. They know how to make a good first-person shooter.
Yeah,
really, really good stuff. So,
all right, we got to start together. So,
yep.
I think I'm gonna do that if I have time. I think I'm gonna start this thing tonight. I got to install it on this Xbox. I started on the Xbox at the new office. The office. Speaking of, the headquarters is coming
HQ,
together.
Command Center.
1L2P HQ is coming together.
Maybe
that's
I
a lot
feel
of
a
letters and
little
numbers, right?
Yeah. I gotta go home early.
Oh yeah, I know. Me too.
For the weather.
Oh, that's what's happening. I'm wondering.
I feel like I'm coming down with a case of the Wolfenstein.
Exactly. I'm gonna go home and appear offline.
Wolfenstein sounds like a disease that you would get too. All right, so that's it for you, Mr. Hawkman. Is it Mr. Hawkman?
Mr.
Hawkman.
Mr. Hawkman.
Mister.
STE. Yes.
It's Mr.
Oh, I like that. Mr. Hawkman.
I don't think I have anything else. I mean, I bought other stuff, but I haven't played it. So
Would you pick up? Oh yeah, Black Friday pickups too.
Oh yeah. I bought barely anything. I did get Shadows of War, and I'm excited to play it, but I'm waiting to get my Xbox One X before I touch it.
Hey, I've got a confession to make. I picked up NBA 2K18. It was $30 for Black Friday. It was. I'm not gonna go that. I'm not going to VC black hole, but I guess I did underestimate it. It does play smoother than live does.
Sure.
So I am having some fun into 2K. Did I get through all you?
The only other thing I bought was like Dot Hack Trilogy for PS4.
PS4. Okay.
And that's a game that I bought completely based on recommendations from multiple people over the years.
That was a digital?
It's physical. Physical game. It's the trilogy for PS2, but redone for PS4. And I've never played them, but I've talked to people that have said that if you like a good story and a reasonably good RPG, this is a great series to play. And I'm like, okay, sure.
But you haven't started it yet.
No, I've not touched it.
Okay, I'm telling you, the next game we all play has to be Wolfenstein 2
or Dot Hack.
Good.
You guys all in for Dot Hack?
No. How much was that?
$40 for 3 games.
No, not into that.
No.
$40.
$40 for 3 games.
Which 3? I'm playing remakes though.
No, they're remasters.
You know how I feel about remasters.
You love remasters.
I hate that shit. No.
But 2K18 is a remaster of 2K17.
It's a remaster of last year. No, I'm not into that one.
Well, that Nokami comes out in the next week or two. The PS2 Legend of Zelda hand-painted game with the wolf.
Oh, I wish I was into that. I'm telling you.
I wish I really feel like you care about this game.
You say Zelda, and I'm just like,
yeah, I know.
I'm telling you, Zelda's not good to me since Wind Waker. And that was it.
Really?
That was it.
Put a sour taste in your mouth, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I just can't.
I don't know what he's talking about.
They're trying to.
Zelda makes my tummy hurt.
How far are you in Mario?
Why you sounded so sick over there?
You to like the third world or something?
What, Mario and Rabbids?
Odyssey.
I don't play that.
Why not?
My son plays that.
Really?
It's a kid's
You
game.
just made that.
That's
Oh
a kid's
my
game.
god, you're dead. You're dead. I'm gonna kill you.
Really?
We'll be back after these messages. Raz might not be.
No, I was So I'll get it to mine in a second. I just want to point out Mr. WLP has been playing. It's all Android. I see it. Hopeless 3 Android, and also Comic Zone from Sega. And Comic Zone, what the hell is Comic Zone?
Oh yeah, Comic Zone.
What
That's
is that?
A classic Genesis game.
Oh, so it's on Android now. Okay, there you go. And he says that your game, Dead. What was it called? Dead what?
Dead Cell.
Dead Cell looks like Prince of Persia.
The
I don't
old
know.
Prince of Persia,
Oh.
maybe. Sure.
Yeah.
It looks like the
old.
2D, like way old.
Yeah, but it would be a remastered old version of the 2D.
Stop it.
Back then.
I don't even know what you're
right?
talking about.
No,
The words
it's
that are coming in her mouth.
2D remastered into half 3D,
Sure.
isometric.
It's a half 3D game.
It's a
Yeah.
2.2D.
Mm-hmm.
1.2D.
A 1.2D?
I like that. 2.2D early
2.2D.
access half
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
what I would
it's a
classify
1/8
it as.
D.
Almost
1/8D.
almost 2.5D.
Dude, nobody understands fractions. Don't use fractions.
Yeah, don't use.
You can use fractions. And fractions are all about. No, don't use
The
fractions.
only people that know how to do fractions are bakers.
Come on, man. I'm at
They have
work
to use
using
the measuring
fractions
cups.
all the time.
Stuff.
And stuff.
It's stuff.
Wayne the Bat says, "I'm not saying I'm watching you guys while driving, but I'm watching you guys while driving."
Hey man, as long as you got a little clip for that phone on your vent, you know.
I
you're
have
paying
one
attention to the
too.
road.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on
Dude,
it.
I'd do it.
I'm not saying I watch myself while driving,
But
but I got the vent clip.
yeah. Yeah. 10 and 2. 10 and 2. Safety
They
first.
say now it's supposed to be 8 and 4.
8. That's what I usually go.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
changed.
hearing that because my daughter is preparing.
So they got
Oh,
them
man.
at 8 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
changed
that's what they're
over.
teaching nowadays. Is 8 and 4. Like you
They
get
should
better
still
control.
teach the 10 and 2.
I would still think 9 and 3 is the correct.
It's just because
ratio
I don't know
there.
about you guys, but I just learned 1.
yeah, like
or 12.
like
I guess
12,
12
like-
1,
like-
you know, depending where you want your amp.
It's
with
1
the lead.
o'clock with daylight saving time.
So like
There it is.
Put it-
go
put
to
it
your
at 1
driver's test,
o'clock.
Be like, so do you know where to put your hands on the wheel? We're like, yeah, man, just number 12. Go like that.
Daylight saving time.
Like I go half past 12.
12:15.
Okay, guys. No, I have not played Mario Odyssey because I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins,
Oh man.
Nice.
and boy, is that a good time. That game is exactly what Assassin's Creed franchise needed. Whether you're coming into it new or you just didn't like it since they did Black Flag, because that was for me. I didn't like Black Flag.
Right.
It was
looked
trying to
good.
do too much, and it was just overwhelming. And I got once I got to shore, I was like, I'm good on this. But Assassin's Creed Origin does a good job of delivering in sections and chunks and not forgetting about it. That's the one thing that a lot of open world games miss. It's like they still want to do these mechanics and they still want to have an open world and have a storyline. So then when they introduce a mechanic or something that you have to learn to do, it still falls by the wayside by the time you get to the end of the game. Not in Assassin's Creed Origins. It makes sense. Everything you do and everybody you meet and the way you go about meeting them makes the story all the better.
Not overwhelming you with.
Not
hey,
at all.
Look at all I've have.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a JRPG.
It really does. So the thing about playing Assassin's Creed this time around was it reminded me of so many games, but just the best things about those games.
Right.
So like I felt a little of the Mass Effect there because there was a bit of mystery, but there was a bit of like I gotta keep playing to find out more. So and I think it kind of lends to the story.
That
And
story had you. Yeah.
yeah, and I understand a lot of people's thoughts about Mass Effect, but it really, if you got down into it, the story was really good.
Sure.
It's on a
That's why
sci-fi
YouTube
level.
exists.
Was
So
that?
you can just that's why YouTube exists. So you can just watch all the cutscenes together.
Yeah, and I
instead
mean,
of playing the game.
and I just looking up here, I just saw New Order, the movie.
Perfect.
So I think I might watch that before I start playing
There
New
you go.
Colossus. But at the same time, it's like that was a story that I wanted to continue playing because I wanted to find out what happened. You know, you went to another universe or another galaxy, and you got to inhabit that. I wanted to know that story.
Right.
Assassin's Creed Origins, I wanted to know. Is it too late to spoil this? This came in October. I mean, too early.
Well, first of all, that you're implying that people are still playing it.
Well, I know Wayne the Bat last week said that he had picked it up.
Really?
Or the week before last, he said he did pick it
Actually,
up.
one of my coworkers just picked it up over Black Friday.
Really?
Yep. And
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about still getting it because it looks so good.
Well, good news. You don't have to buy it anymore. You can borrow it.
Yeah, I did get it physical. You can go ahead and take that. I
Oh,
do need
man.
it back because I do want to keep on
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
So I guess without
Problem is,
spoiling,
Xbox.
Oh.
yes, Xbox. What's
Okay,
wrong with that?
yeah.
You got an Xbox.
Yeah.
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 Sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
But without spoiling it says that game said to me that we want to reestablish what Assassin's Creed is in people's mind. And the idea that it's called Origins, though, doesn't really say that it is an origin story to me, of Assassin's Creed. And like just playing it, when you get through that story, you'll realize what I'm talking about in that statement. Origins does not mean that it's truly the origin story. It's versus like resetting Assassin's Creed in your head.
Well, essentially,
Like-
it takes place before the first one, does it not?
Yeah, it takes place before
Yeah,
anything.
that's what I thought it
before
was.
anything. So
So they were-
Origins, but it's much deeper than that.
I thought that the basis of this game was there was explaining the birthplace of actual assassins.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not gonna waste anybody's time. You should really play the game, and if somebody feels this is spoilers, then so be it. But the fact of the matter is when you say it like that too, that this is supposed to be a story of where it all started.
Correct.
That is not the story you get.
You just ruined the whole game.
That is not the story you
Just ruined
get.
the whole thing.
I'm
You
not borrowing
eventually
it.
you do get it, but
Yeah.
you do not get it the way you would want to get it or you expect to get it.
Okay, but played versus all the other Assassin's Creed like Black Flag themed story. I thought it was pretty cool. I wanted to jump into it. Maybe I didn't get a chance to. This Assassin's Creed probably the first game that I played out of their franchise. I've dipped around with 1 and 2, but never really just sat down and put some hours into it.
Yeah, 2 was still my favorite one, but at the same time, it's like when you play this, you're gonna say, I got the feeling that the combat was good, the delivery of the map. Like even when I finished the game, like I still have half the map that's fogged over, and I didn't feel bad. You don't feel bad about it. You don't feel like you missed out on anything either.
Really?
It took 44 hours total time.
Sheesh.
And I did plenty of side missions, and you're going to have to do those side missions. I read online that there's walls you can hit, like level walls you can hit.
Correct.
As far as advancing to get to some of the bosses that we were talking about offline. But even the boss fights were really great. Like they weren't challenging, like, do this 3 times, wait for this mechanic, or having to learn a mechanic from each boss.
When I say boss fights, I mean, I'm not saying like, here's a powerful military leader of the Egyptian army, like fight this guy. I'm talking like monster bosses.
Okay, so the ones you're talking about are trials. Those aren't part of like the main story.
Okay.
And you really can't do any of those until you finish the story, and even 5 levels after that. So you finish the story around level 35.
Yeah.
You can't start doing those trials until about 38 to 39.
Oh, dang.
And they cap out
So
at level
endgame
40.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so it carries a lot of end game. It carries a lot of side missions, as you're doing it, and it introduces a lot of characters. So that's why also I would recommend playing those side missions, because when that character pops up, and I gotta play it again because I don't know. There is a moment where you see a few characters that I saw in side missions, and the conversation that was had during a regular story mission. Kind of reflected what we did in the side mission. I don't know if that would still have happened if I can do the side mission, but I also don't know if I would have been able to get to that point without doing that side mission. So it's an interesting take on how they approach getting the story out and being able to deliver the world that they wanted to in Egypt. So it's really good playthrough. I can't say that enough.
I know you were telling me that you had picked up a couple stragglers with you, and you went and did a mission with them.
Yeah.
Versus all the other Assassin's Creed, stealth is the game. Like, you're gonna creep around. You're gonna get to kill some people. You're gonna get to. But you're gonna creep around. Yeah, you're gonna go hide in the bush.
I mean, there's so much stealth now. There's way more stealth than any other Assassin's Creed game. The Eagle, even as much as you think, companions in video games are kind of, what's the word? Carte blanche. Like you're gonna always have this in every game, and I'm just kind of tired of it. But having an Eagle in an Assassin's Creed game now, the way you can use
it's a hawk.
Oh, a hawk. I thought it was an eagle.
It's a hawk.
Oh, it's a hawk. Okay.
No, it's probably an eagle.
But you just wanted to be a hawk? You just wanted to be a hawk, man?
Hawk.
I did think about you every time I was letting him go.
He sends it up in the air and he's like, fly.
It's some cool graphical stuff about that game too. So like if you stay, idle animations. And any
like character, anytime you're sitting there and he's just
any character again. Right, so he has a really cool one. I'm not going to spoil the coolest one. Actually, that's not the coolest one. But he has one where he'll put his arm out and the hawk will come back. But it's really cool at that point that if you wait for that animation, the hawk comes back and the hawk's just sitting there. If you go and press the button to go into the hawk mode, you actually launch from his arm.
Come off his arm and fly.
Like the camera comes in close to his arm, and then you launch off, and then you get into the first person of the hawk. It's really sick.
That's game of the year material.
Look, man, your sarcasm is understandable, but until you see it and play that,
I know.
There's even points where I can put my hawk in the air. I can start riding on a horse. They have a great little auto travel system.
Yes.
So you can hold and follow the road and then get to your objective.
Cool.
So while you're riding on your horse, you can still get into the hawk, but then you look down and you see yourself riding around. Yeah. So it's pretty sick.
And
man.
You did say the hawk you could just send hawk out there.
Oh, I flew the hawk forever. Like there was no stop. I had to stop because I got tired. And I'm like, I want to play now. Like you would just keep on going with this hawk.
I hear if you send the hawk out in one direction and you wait 2 hours and you come back. Like, say you come back and look where it is. It's overlooking the next Assassin's Creed game.
It's that far in advance.
It goes that far into the future.
Okay.
It's just screaming. Just waiting for you to come back.
Dude, I will say this. Maybe that's a game I'll play in 2018 when there's no games that release.
Man. That's wrong to say.
Like, look.
When everyone's playing Red Dead Redemption, I'll be playing Assassin's Creed.
Red Horse.
I do want to play Red Dead Redemption again before 2 comes out. I don't know if I want to do that.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
That's not going to be a quick playthrough.
Oh, Wayne the Bat says got my Hawkman shirt on Black Friday. That was probably a great gift. Did we get some pictures posted on Facebook for that?
He sent me
send us some photos on Wayne the Bat over on the Facebook page. Yes. You guys can check that out too. You can get your own Doc Hawkman shirt on our website.
He's not wearing it, but there it is.
It's
kind of the same one you're wearing.
Yeah, it's almost like the one. You guys can't really see mine, huh?
Stand up.
Stand up. If I stand up too high, you'll see my nuts. All right. Not that I'm wearing pants, so you won't see my nuts. But all right, there's definitely broken. You were waiting for that one. I knew there would be a reason to use that one. All right, but yeah, you could check out the shop, onelikeToplay.com/shop. Make your own t-shirt. Doc Hawkman, I heard that you put a limited edition patch on the side of your shirt. That's pretty awesome, but I don't know if we can are we going to authenticate that?
Oh, what was the patch? I remember this now, but now
we should.
I remember we talking about it, but I don't remember what it was.
I hear it says something limited edition, but I don't know what graphic it has on it, but it says it's limited edition.
Do you remember what it was? Because I honestly don't remember. I can't remember what it was.
No, I mean I don't. I think it just says limited edition. It's like as a graphic.
Oh yeah,
as a logo graphic on the side of the shirt, limited edition. Now I don't know if we can prevent that. Like you can just slap limited edition on anything because
Maybe
we have to say so, right? We have to say that's limited, right?
Sure, why not? Actually, you don't have to. Look, there's no rules. You just put limited edition, whatever you want.
Whatever, yeah.
That's
This
the greatest
episode
thing.
right now, limited edition. Deleting it in 3 weeks.
This is the latest episode we've ever done.
Like in terms of time.
I'm just saying
What's happening?
this is the most recent episode we've ever
Has
done.
it only been
Yes.
37 since the beginning of the year?
Yes, it's been 37. That's actually pretty good.
This is year 1 for me.
Yeah, for you. But
I'm about to finish up year 1.
Starting season 8,
Yeah.
we have done 37 Maincast.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's been a lot more.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no,
Just the
there's been
Maincast,
loading screens
yeah.
and time and plays
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Just
that's why it's. I guess we would officially be around like 45
That
if we
would make
did
sense.
if we did them all. Because
Yeah,
there's
maybe
52 weeks in the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got to take some weeks off, right?
Sometimes.
There is at least a good 50 shows out there. I gotta say, in
Yeah.
between the time to plays and all the.
Yeah, we've got a good number out there.
Yeah,
so
I was
we're
going to
good.
say. All right.
Wayne Bat says, I designed my Doc Hawkman shirt and put limited edition on the side specifically because it was limited to me. That's a one lifer right there. Thanks a lot, Wayne the Bat, for the support.
Thanks, man.
That's the man.
You guys can support One Life to Play by heading over to onelifetoplay.com/shop, getting your shirt, getting your apparel. We got phone cases, all sorts of shit over there too. All right,
SHOPPE?
what's that?
Like SHOPPE?
Shop.
Like,
Did I say
like,
shot?
Like ye old time shop? Shop
Like
The shop.
ye, like ye shop.
I should have called
ye
it
old
the
shop.
Yeah, a PPE, right? Yeah, yeah. like a wow shop.
Come hither to the One Life to Play old time shop.
What if I called it the One Life to Play trading post?
Yeah, that would be good actually. You'd be like,
That'd be
and all of
cool.
your stuff would be delivered by
Yeah.
Pony Express.
By Gandalf.
By Gandalf.
All right. Yeah, for me, it's been NBA 2K18 along with finishing up Assassin's Creed Origins. So I do have another 2017 game under my pocket, in my pocket. I don't know where Nick Jr.'s at in finishing 2017 games, but
probably
I have now two. I have two official.
What was the name of that game? Something like Red of Rose that she was playing?
Red of Rose, what one of these
I don't remember what it was called.
simulators again? These
Some
boyfriend,
weird-
these dating simulators.
Probably like I don't know, medieval dating sim or something. I have no idea what it was.
instead of pigeons, it's squirrels.
Yes,
Or
sure.
some-
Probably.
I can stand.
Yes, you
I
can.
can stand.
Okay. Yeah, that's been it for me. Lem, you been playing anything new?
No. I did pick up Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
That's basically it, and I dove into it a little bit.
So yeah, this is the challenge. We're all gonna start this.
All right.
Yeah,
Because he's about halfway through the first chapter. You say?
Yeah, I'm a good maybe half an hour into it.
So I played
Maybe,
10
like,
minutes of it.
'cause
I made the decision. Got an achievement for it.
They do have a lot of
The
that
decision.
that whole
Yeah,
cinematic.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
You get a achievement like
For-
5 minutes into
No,
the
no,
game.
no. But just the name of that achievement, like the decision.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a decision in the first one where you have to choose between two people.
Oh, there. Oh,
No.
You go back to it.
Yeah, you go back. So
what it is.
that's what happens in
That's
this
what it
game.
is.
It starts
Probably
off.
relive that.
That's what I'm
moment.
saying. Like
yeah.
when you start this game off, when
It's
you start the
it's a
game off, it
pretty long
replays
cinematic,
as
yeah.
a flashback of what just happened,
Yeah.
like previously on Wolfenstein. I think it even starts that way. Did
It's
it
a-
even
it's
say
a pretty-
previously
yeah,
on
'cause
Wolfenstein?
I was sitting there and I made the decision, and then it just broke off into the cinematic, and I was just holding the remote, and it just laid on my lap, and I'm like, wow, like this, what is this, movie or something? Like, give me some guns. And then I got back into it, and it kind of made me feel like, oh, I should have just went before and played that Wolfenstein, and
Well,
had me at least watch the YouTube or something, had me up to date.
did you play Doom by chance?
Yeah. of
Okay,
course, yeah.
so Doom changed a lot of perception that I have about first-person shooters. Like, I mean,
Right.
it's a gun game, and then it's like a melee game. I mean, you're just like breaking things in half, and like,
Right.
you know, there's like 13 different ways to kill an enemy in that game. It's ridiculous.
The running
seriously.
gun, yeah.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
it just felt so good to kill stuff in that game.
Yes.
And I'm really excited to see if they implemented any of that into the new Wolfenstein. Because going back and playing Old Blood, it was just kind of headshots or body shots. You can dual wield like assault rifles, which is crazy.
Yeah, like
You literally have two
I got
30
you.
round
I
assault
am-
rifles in your hand. You're just like,
I am not
you
gonna
know.
Yeah, I get this ain't a spoiler. I guess I got like 2 SMGs right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Already.
I'm just like I'm
Well,
so
you
I'm
pick up
out the
2 of
wheel.
them and you basically can just do it.
Yeah,
It's
just
not like a
dual
special
wielding.
thing.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
dual wielding like a lot of stuff.
You can dual wield everything in that
Yeah,
game,
and
basically.
it looks like so. I've been looking through.
Can you
the,
dual
through
wield
the-
shotguns?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely
You're,
can.
you're dual wielding, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like you got attachments and certain shits on guns, so it should be.
And there's some sneaky element kind of
It
stuff
should
too.
be.
Like you can crouch behind a dude and like do a sneak up melee kill. And
I mean,
like,
just a
the
little bit I
melee-
played. It doesn't look like that's a game that you want to do that in, though.
Sometimes the game forces you to.
Oh, okay.
Like in order to make smart decisions, like it's like, hey, you drop down from this vent and there's a guy who's like right here, and you just drop down behind him.
You
What are you
probably
gonna do?
get an
Pull out
achievement.
both rifles and shoot him? You can, but well, so in Old Blood, and I'm okay. You gotta let me know if you encounter this because
Okay.
this is something I hated about Old Blood, and I don't remember it from the last Wolfenstein game, the New Order.
The New Order.
Right.
This is literally what makes the Old Blood a pain in the ass to get through. There are these commanders that if you create havoc, like you shoot a guy without with a unsilenced pistol, or you don't take out these 2 commanders, they sound an alarm, and the only way to get the alarm to stop is by finding the commanders. And there's like a little like circle thing at the upper in the upper corner of your screen, and it shows like how far they are away and like if you're getting closer or further away from them. But the only way to turn these things off is to go kill these commanders. So you're doing this bullshit where like there's like 400 enemies just surrounding you, and every time you kill them, more just keep coming, and this never stops. And all the while you're trying to fight through them, and you're just trying to get to one dude where you can shoot him, so like his little earpiece turns off and the alarm goes away. And like that to me just felt like a waste.
So
of
wait,
ammo,
when you
waste of
shoot him,
time.
do all the other soldiers go away?
That's the thing. If you kill the commander, the guy that sounds the alarm, then all the other ones just go away.
No, that's
It's
bullshit.
so dumb.
That's
And I'm
bullshit.
hoping they don't have that in the new one because there's enough scenarios where that happens in Old Blood where it almost makes it not fun. It's just you're just dying over and over again, being like, all right, where is this guy? I gotta find him. They're always like some little cubby hole or in a building or
They're
up some
hiding?
stairs.
They're not even, like, actively
they're not
fighting?
even right out in the open, like fighting
Come
a good
on.
fight. They just send all their dudes to do their bidding.
Bitches.
Bitches. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry, Lou, but yeah, that
Nope.
I'm hoping you don't encounter that because that sucks.
Wayne the Bat is back home. He says Battlefront 2 for me and Rush Castle, along with South Park Phone Destroyer. So he's playing Phone Destroyer. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good call. You still playing Battlefront 2? That's good. Most people are just. I did not buy it. I didn't buy it.
I think he's the last one.
I do want to.
He is.
You want to buy it? What?
I want to play through the campaign.
Dude, he's the last Jedi right now.
No, I'm not buying.
I
that.
do want to. I might
Wayne the
go
Bat
pick it up.
He's the last Jedi.
Okay, you go pick it up and
Lend it to you.
I'll trade you that for Assassin's Creed.
Guys,
come on.
just
Now
a
I
word
gotta
of
go buy
advice,
it.
if I could. If I
buy
could give you a word of advice, this is a game that is probably suffering so bad right now from
Right.
sale loss. They're going to sell this game cheap at some point.
That's
in
what-
the very, very near future.
That's what I want.
Please wait.
Yep.
Don't spend full value on it.
Yeah, so
That is your PSA from Doc Hoffman. Swigglers is in the chat. She says, "Hey guys, there is just guys in the house tonight. Nerd girl.
There is just guys.
It is just the guys. Just the guys.
This is the guy thing.
You were supposed to just
That's
hit the
what
liar
I'm
button,
Yeah,
but he had to
no.
do the whole actual.
I'm getting a one-left
Sorry.
play shirt that just says it's a guy thing.
Don't.
No, I'll only wear it on guy night. I'm gonna wear it all the time. That's not fair and inclusive.
See, I'm upset now that I made this one because it would have been nice to have a joystick just to say it's a guy thing. I would have done that one. I could have made that. You can make all sorts of stuff at the shop. OneLifeToPlay.com/shop.
Shop it.
I say it again. Shop. It is
Shop.
not that. You're gonna make people put that in. It's not gonna go.
I know.
Now I gotta make a page to go directly to that.
Well, you know what we'll do? We'll put it like in that sepia tone, so it's all like it looks like it's been like aged
You know what?
and
I'm gonna go
burned
make
and
it
all
right
that
now.
stuff.
I'm gonna make
Maybe
it
like
right
an old Wild West trail map where there's like burn marks in it and stuff.
We could do that.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
I got skin the background and everything.
Yeah.
No, all the stuff, the website.
Instagram filter.
Instagram
Sepia.
filter. Okay, that has been around the room. You guys ready to get into some news?
Well, I don't know. I think. Hold on, before we do that, did you have anything else on Wolfenstein? Because I
No.
kind of feel like
I
I felt like you had
yeah,
more.
more?
Maybe.
No, no. Actually, I'm ready to dive into some. There is some cinematics that I was going all trigger happy and taking pictures and recording this clip. It's like
You didn't come prepared. You were supposed to have that footage.
No, and I'm sorry. It's been crazy. It's been hectic. Blame that on me. That's fine.
But
I'll get it together.
You had said like some of those scenes that you were watching were like they made you like put your controller down and be like, whoa.
Yeah,
whoa,
no, like
hold on a second.
like that's what I was. I had the headphones on and I was watching a cinematic.
Oh, you're playing with headphones too, huh?
Yeah, because I needed to hear some nine or something. Like I was gonna hear something. Yeah, I was gonna hear something, and I'm just looking over. Ask my girlfriend, like, "Are you hearing this?" Oh no, I'm glad you're not hearing this because this is pretty brutal right here. She's like, "What are you?" She looks over at the screen.
I know what part you're talking about now.
Yeah, she looks over at the beginning.
At the beginning. Yeah, I heard that too.
Okay.
I was in. Right. Okay, that was bad. I was in the office. Nerd Girl was playing, but not playing. She was working on a computer in front. She was working on her computer, and I had it playing through the projector. But it's the little mini projector, so the sound isn't that loud. And I'm trying to get it louder. And as I'm trying to get it louder, I keep hitting the volume up. But it just so happened to be at that point. So at the moment that you can actually hear what the game was saying, like it was like
it was pretty clear. Like, no way. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about the same.
You guys play Wolfenstein too.
Shit! All right.
Yeah,
I can't wait to go home and play this game tonight.
I literally sat the remote over and like, she's like, "Let me hear it," and then she just happened like. She ain't paying no attention.
I just hear that?
And glanced over at the screen where I was taking video because I'm like, ooh, and then she's like, "What the f are you watching? Like, what the?" Yeah, it gets brutal. It gets brutal, and that's just the beginning.
I can't wait.
I'm ready.
There's a Steam review that I saw on it the other day. It's like I give this game a 9 out of 10.
A 9.
Damn 9. It's perfect.
It's too late, but they should have gave it a 10, right? All right. We got news music.
Liar.
That's this guy. That's this guy over here. News music. Here we go. No, not the bottle music.
DJ Johnny.
Prepare for the news. I'm about to go take a bathroom break.
Go for it now. I'm just gonna play the bumper.
Break time.
Break time.
We'll be right back, guys. News rundown coming up. Alright guys, I know the timer is at 0. We are collecting our sales. I'm back in the studio. It's Braz here. LEM is sitting over there with those cheese nips. Gonna pass those cheese nips. Pass me some nips.
Beer. Who wants beer?
I got a beer already. Doc Hawkman is in the house now. Got his beer in hand. The Bat Blue. I'm mad that the bottles for the Bat Blue and Bud Light look pretty much exactly the same.
They're both brown. That's why.
I mean, it's not the brown, it's the blue label.
Oh yeah, Miller.
God damn it.
Miller Lite
And Bud Light. Labatt Blue.
and
Bud Light.
And Bud Light. They're the same.
And that's not even a light. It's not a light beer. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Drinking a full-bodied Canadian.
Swiggler says in the chat, damn those cheese nips. Why damn the cheese nips?
Damn those cheese.
Is it
Why? Because
we probably
they're
should have put them in a
poor
bowl.
man's Cheez-It. That's why I told you this already.
Poor man's Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
You call it? I don't get that. My daughter said the same thing, but Nabisco makes these. How are you calling that poor man?
Nabisco doesn't necessarily make everything amazing. I mean, they make
Nabisco
Oreos,
makes
those are
everything amazing.
good. Nabisco.
Oh, that was a commercial, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? I thought the camera was up. It wasn't. Now the camera's up. I was in studio mode. Yes, we are now back. Got the cheese nips. These were the cheese nips. We were showing those off. Brought to you by.
Brought to you by. Nabisco.
Product placement. Okay.
Well, let's play is brought to you by Cheese Nips, Labatt Blue, and Miller Lite. Oh yeah.
It's Bud Light. Why do you keep
Light,
saying
sorry,
Miller?
I don't
I'm
know.
a Bud boy.
Miller time.
I'm a Bud boy. I'm a Bud boy. Bud. I said Bud.
Bud boy.
All right. I got news up here somewhere.
Let's talk about the news. There's a lot of news.
There
always is.
This is really just in like the
Debatable
past 2
if anything
days.
really matters, but there's always a lot of news.
Okay, so first off, I'm excited about this. A little bit excited because it's gonna give me something to do besides loading, more and more games on my Android device.
Right.
That's the thing. Like every time I get these games, like I don't have a memory issue anymore that I have the Note 8. But again, you're taking up memory if I keep on downloading all these games.
Slows that phone down, man.
They're like 1.3 gigabytes each. Oh shit. Yo.
Yeah.
1.3
I've been way off.
Gigawatts.
That's what I just turned it up to.
So
No, 1.3 gigabytes.
Woo!
That's my average game size on the Android.
That's the average game size on I would say on an Xbox, but I lied. It's like 40 times more than that.
Yeah, that's.
I mean that's a little in-game store. Those are little free games, like 1 point,
Yeah.
almost 2 something.
But it looks like now, inside
What'd you
Facebook
find?
Messenger, you could play Tetris.
See now, that's a game all day that I'll get. I'll
That's
play
not
that.
Tetris music.
What?
Is that Tetris music?
Yeah.
That is- Maybe it doesn't sound right because I get an echo. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
think I'm getting
It
an
messes
echo.
with my head when I'm trying to do it.
Okay. But yeah, you can play Tetris on Facebook Messenger now. So get that. That is available as of today. I don't know what phone they're showing this on. What phone is this? This looks like it's a Windows phone. Where's the right monitor? Yeah.
Here we go.
It looks like a
Games.
Windows phone.
Words with Friends. Block Party.
You looking for it now? Oh, go
Yeah.
for it. Get it now.
Search. There it is.
It's in marathon mode.
It
doesn't have the music, does
it?
Oh, turn the music up if it has the music. Where are you? There you go. Jam into the music of Tetris. Turn your music up. Is your sound?
You can't hear it? Put your headphones on. Put your headphones on.
Oh, that's the one you're playing. I'm saying from his
Oh, you
phone.
wanna
He's
hear.
playing on his phone.
Oh, he's playing it right now. There we go.
You know this is all on camera.
I don't care.
That's the music.
Oh, get that XP. Play one game of Tetris. Continue. Here we go. 2, 3, 1, go. All right.
But
See
no
if I get
music.
some sound.
Oh, nice.
Listen to that
Okay.
remix.
And I wish we had some way to get this.
Oh,
Oh, God.
it's coming. Trust me.
Oh no, I'm really blowing it.
Okay, so we know one person who's
It works
downloaded,
really well, actually.
Facebook Messenger, Tetris.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it too. I'm gonna go up against you guys. So I want to see
Might
you
as
guys
well,
do the
yeah.
boards.
Might
All
as
right.
well get the crew battle against each other. Give you guys some updates. See who's doing poor.
Everybody get Tetris on Facebook Messenger. That
I think
knows
we
me.
should.
That's
Swigglers,
what I'm
let's play
telling you right now.
Tetris.
I think we should.
All right. Next up in news. Okay, I'm gonna go through this now. We're just gonna hit this up now because Doc Hawkman over here is not excited about any game in 2018.
Nothing.
Really.
And it is super unfortunate because I feel that there are some pretty hot games coming out in 2018. So what we have here is a list of all the release dates for 2018 that we know of so far. I'm gonna go month by month here. I was trying to play videos. Don't play videos. You having fun over there, buddy?
Oh my god, it's great. It actually works really well. I have to admit, this is probably one of the better Tetris games I've played.
Really?
It feels good.
Now, isn't Tetris standalone by itself available on Android store, like Play Store, like the Google
Of course
Play
it
Store?
is. It's available on every platform ever created.
So what? I
How
guess
you can
maybe.
get it on Messenger.
Swiggler seems happy. She says yes.
Yes.
Exclamation point in chat. All right, we're gonna start with the month of January. Okay.
You got
First up, we got. I'm gonna note the big ones. Monster Hunter World. Not excited.
In a way, I want to be excited about that game. The problem
But you
is,
should- then you
I've
should
never
be.
liked a
Then you
Monster
should
Hunter
be.
game in my life.
But you can be like this one. This is a
Maybe.
whole new. This is.
It's
I
possible.
feel like again, these are developers who realize that it's time to take a whole new take on their franchises. And
I'm willing to give this one a shot.
okay.
I've blown off the last like 6 entries. Because I just don't care.
So here's the thing about this one. I'm dropping frames here, so I'm gonna come out of Flip Lord because that seems to be taking
Flip
up a-
Lord.
yeah. Flip Lord.
Fit Blord.
Flip Lord. So the thing about it is actually for PlayStation Plus players, I think it's December 9th or December 12th. They get the free beta access for
To-
Monster Hunter World.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you can try it out.
I love you,
See
PlayStation.
if you like it.
Thanks, PlayStation.
All right, so there you go. You gonna try that? Now you excited about a game?
Who needs the most powerful console in the world when you can play in a console that gives you free games to play that you can't get anywhere else?
But they encourage you to still play those games on PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah. When it drops down in price.
That thing went back up to
400.
449.
No, 4.
No, the Pro is 449.
No, it's 4.
I saw it.
$4.49 is the Star Wars bundle. Positive.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Positivo.
that is the Star Wars bundle.
Yeah.
Okay.
$400 is a standard PlayStation Pro price.
And you want to pay $100 more for what you know is a better console if you're buying a Pro.
Yeah, but when I say $100 more, that would imply that I'm considering buying a $300 PlayStation or a PlayStation Pro, and I already own a PlayStation, so that means it's a $400 purchase, which in total makes it $700. Considering I already spent $3 to get my PlayStation, and I have to spend $4 to get another one.
Still sounds like that was your first mistake.
It sounds like it wasn't available when I bought my PlayStation.
No,
Pretty sure that's what actually happened. I don't think there was such a thing as a PS4
then you
Pro.
should have just had that Xbox One S.
I have one, and it's the biggest dust collector in my house.
The One S?
Yes.
Like you don't even watch any 4K movies?
No, I do everything on my PlayStation.
I mean, you're doing it all wrong, man.
I don't think
You're
I
doing it
am,
wrong.
actually. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it the right way. I mean, the peanut gallery over there doesn't agree, but pretty sure I'm right.
awesome for sure. That's how you do it.
Okay, let's see here. Where was I at? We're still in January.
Tetris, Xbox is terrible.
That was not the story. That was not the
I'm
headline.
sorry. Okay.
Okay, let me see if there's anything else. in
You were saying
January.
Monster Hunter
I don't know.
World.
I don't know what I'm excited about.
Let's
but
see.
for you,
Oh,
Kirby
Digimon
Battle Royale.
Story
That's your
Cyber
That's your
Sleuth?
3DS game. Kirby Battle Royale.
Don't care.
What?
Don't care. 3DS is dead.
Okay, let's move to February.
Nino
okay.
Kuni. No one cares except
Nino
for
Kuni.
Oh,
Oh,
Nick
Nino
Jr.
Kuni
cares.
2.
Nick Jr. cares.
Are you excited?
Nope.
Anybody else? Okay,
Nope.
move on.
The Punisher? Is that what that said?
Oh, that's
Oh, the Inpatient.
Inpatient.
It said the Punisher.
Why
I
would
was
you think
like,
that was Punisher?
They're making a game already?
Okay, looks like February brings us Shadow.
Right, I lied.
Shadow of
There's
the Colossus.
One game in 2018 I care about.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Absolutely. Oh, 2 games I care about.
Another remake.
2 games. God of War, Shadow of the Colossus.
I don't know if God of War actually has a date yet. We'll
It's
get to that.
June at the moment.
We'll get to that.
no
Far
date.
Cry 5.
Ugh.
LEM, I know you like Far Cry. Cry
Cry 5.
Cry 5.
It's more like cry. Yeah.
Cry 5. Far Cry 5 times.
Cry 5. Cry far. Cry far times.
Oh
Cry
man.
far 5.
Not too excited about Far Cry.
Not at all.
Okay,
Next.
question. How many of them have you played?
2.
Okay, I played Far Cry 1, a little Far Cry 2.
Yeah.
Never tried 3 and 4. Stopped caring.
Right. They were great looking
People,
games.
I liked
Far Cry 3 and 4.
Great.
I loved Far Cry 3.
Right.
They were
People
great.
also love Far Cry 2, saying the story is amazing.
Right.
Don't know anything about it because I just can't bring myself to care.
Right.
I've tried multiple times. I own it, don't care. Far Cry 5 looks incredible. It's that backdrop, that Montana backwoods, like religious cults mixed with drug dealers and whatever's going on, and like
it could be good.
Oh my god!
I think the question is that it hasn't been posed yet. Like, how does Far Cry 5 look based on the setting, compared to Red Dead Redemption 2? Like you have the same setting, you have different eras, but again, you have the same setting. So how does that? It's
kind of like the Wild West of the modern era.
Yeah, I mean, and these games are coming out in 2018. I would say, have to battle against each other. How you set that scene,
Right.
So it's something to look forward to in that regard. So, but again, I don't think I'm jumping, on the release for Far Cry.
No,
5.
not release. I would pick it up.
Do you guys know the history of Far Cry?
Primal? I've got coworkers that are, not to cut you off, but I got coworkers that are boasting about Primal still.
But people hated that game.
They do, but he's like,
hey, some people are gonna like it. Every game, there's a game for everybody, But,
that's what I was gonna say. I know you're gonna bring up Blood Dragon.
Well, I played that. It was pretty.
Wayne the
pretty
Bat
good.
brought it up. Also,
I did enjoy.
Is amazing.
That 80s feel like. I mean, I was never a big 80s action film guy, but I know there's a lot of movies that you could compare Blood Dragon to.
Yeah.
But Far Cry, it's interesting because I don't know if any of you guys remember it's beginnings or its history, where it kind of came from.
We know you're gonna tell us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't bring it up if I didn't have any information behind it. But do you know why it's called Far Cry?
No. Oh, because of the Cry engine? Maybe?
Okay, awesome. That's fantastic. That's actually the reason. But they came up with this name called Far Cry. Now I'm assuming there's more detail behind that as to where the name came from.
No, I know that. I didn't know that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, so the idea was when the Cry engine was created, it was Crystal Dynamic, right? The studio.
I don't think it was Crystal Dynamic. Maybe.
What's the studio name? Oh, I can't remember the studio name now. But that studio who developed the Cry engine made it for Crysis, the game, and their whole achievement.
But Far Cry came first.
No, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Their whole directive was in order to make Crysis because they wanted to make the best running PC game,
best
ever.
Looking as well. Right?
Yes. So they wanted all this power to be able to run this game, but at the time, we were just entering the second generation of the quad-core processors. So entering that time, they wanted, I think it was, I can't remember what the code name was for the processor, but they were waiting for this processor for Intel to release the processor. So that's why they didn't release Crysis, because they knew what it needed to run on. So the team it was a Montreal team under that same studio name said, they were told, we need to still release a game in this fiscal year. So we need to make something.
Right.
So they broke off and they started making this game, but they didn't know what to call it. But the idea is that the name Far Cry came because it was a studio that was farther away from the original Crysis team.
Oh, that's cool.
And they broke off. So that's what they called it. But it was originally just labeled as just being a first-person shooter, survival shooter, because that's what the Cry engine was based on. It was based on the mix of stealth and the mix of running over open world.
Sure.
So they had to make a game, but they only called the game what it was.
Was it Dark Fantasy Studio?
No, not Dark
That
Fantasy.
sounds familiar at all.
No.
But it was, what I found interesting was that Far Cry and Crysis were kind of the most generic, bland shooters of all time.
And because the game was only built surrounding the engine.
It was basically
just a concept.
Yeah, made for the engine.
Yes.
It wasn't a game based on the engine. It was a game made for the engine, which is weird. You don't see that. Usually you see an engine that powers a game, versus this game was kind of the reverse of that. It was showing off the engine.
I mean, actually, Grand Theft Auto, the 3D version of Grand Theft Auto did that too.
Sure.
When Epic made that engine, they said, can we make something to surround it? So what they started doing at Rockstar was making cutscenes of GTA stories that they already had.
Oh, cool.
And then that developed into the 3D version of Grand Theft. I guess it was Grand Theft Auto 3, or was it Vice City first that they did in 3D? I think
No, it
might
was
have been-
3. It was 3. Because Vice City came afterward.
Yeah, so but that actually was made because they just made a bunch of cutscenes.
Yeah.
And they realized like we could actually make the whole game.
That was such a different era, though. Like, you had the Unreal games, which those came out, and people only bought Unreal.
Yeah, it was the Unreal
a game
engine,
that
yeah.
broke your current PC. So, in other words, that was the game to get people to buy new computers.
Right.
It was like, do you want to run this game? You can't unless you buy a brand new one. And then
Because-
that's what like started this whole like I'll never forget the day that a friend of mine took me over to somebody he's new's house to show me a computer that could run Unreal. And I was like, oh my God.
That was
And then-
that was the most exciting part about Unreal is because you saw what they said was supposed to be cutscenes.
Yeah.
But you could play that way.
Yeah, but you
to-
felt
yeah.
like you were on a developer's computer that could power something like this, except you had it in your home. And that was such a cool feeling. Much like the first time you got to feel like you had an arcade fighter on your console at home, like N64 and Killer Instinct Gold,
Yeah.
or PS2 and like some of the Mortal Kombat games. Like, you felt like you had the arcade experience in your home.
Yeah.
And Far Cry was a similar situation too. It was a game that was so powerful that almost required you to have a brand new computer or the highest end graphics card in order to run this game. Like, a select few people could run it.
Yeah, your Pentium wasn't
And you
going to do it
felt
anymore.
that you were on top of the world if you could run Far Cry, Crysis, and Unreal.
Oh,
and now, granted, they were staggered in terms of their release about 5 years or so.
Yeah.
But those were moments in gaming where you felt like the elite of the elite. When I was able to run Unreal, I felt like I had made it in the world.
I had never had a computer that could run Crysis. By the time I did, I didn't care about Crysis at the
Right,
time.
and
but
you shouldn't,
I did
because Crysis
not
is
have a
super
computer that could run
generic anyway.
Crysis.
Wasn't Crytek.
Crytek, that's it.
Crytek.
Crytek.
Yeah, Crytek. So
Yeah.
there's Crytek,
Oh,
Montreal,
and
and
Frankfurt.
Crytek. What's that?
Frankfurt, Germany.
Germany, and then Montreal was.
Yep.
So Germany made Far Cry.
Germany
That
made.
sounds right.
Yep, Frankfurt, Germany.
So-
Studio, they made Frankfurt. They actually got some,
Frankfurt.
So
they got
who-
some job openings.
So who made?
Oh,
Who made Crysis? It wasn't Germany that made Crysis, then, was it?
doubt it. That's probably a Canadian team.
Um,
French.
Yeah, it was the
French.
French, French or Canadian team, but it
French
could have been
Canadian.
French in Canadian.
Yeah.
in Canadian,
In
in
Canadian.
Canada. Wayne the
So,
Bat
yeah.
said I felt the very same way when I could run Sims 4.
It was Germany.
It was Germany too.
Yep.
Wow.
Hmm.
Ah, the Germans making
Za.
the Far Cry and the
Za.
Crysis.
The Far Cry
Nine.
9. Sims 4. That was a game.
Yeah, that was.
Remember when you kept trying to get Sim City to do what it needed to do?
Oh my God.
That was fun times. Fun
Man,
times.
Sims 4.
All right, we're in March now. There's nothing in March unless
Nothing?
I'm going to put it out there because my daughter loves this game. She would not play it herself, but she only keeps wanting to watch it.
Agony?
Yakuza 6.
Really?
Yakuza 6.
She loves the
She
Yakuza
loves
games.
watching Yakuza. She
Really?
watches Yakuza and she watches. What's that one game that you were playing too? Persona.
Persona, yeah.
Yeah, she just watches these on YouTube. She knows the entire story,
Wow.
but won't play the game herself.
We'll have to talk
I get so,
sometime.
I get so upset about that.
That'll be our
I-
bonding moment.
I mean, it's for me. Like I make
Let me catch
videos
it
for
for you
people
really
to
quick.
watch
We're
me
already
play
saying
games, but I get so mad like she won't just play a game herself.
I know, my
She
wife
watches
does the
people
same
play.
thing.
Oh yeah,
Drives me crazy.
yeah. Agony.
The Crew
What is
too,
that?
though,
What is Agony?
Maybe.
What is-
Maybe.
what
The
is-
Crew? I don't know what
The
Agony is.
Crew.
The Crew. Remember the racing game that Ubisoft
Yeah, I know
made
the
that was a
Crew. You are not
disaster?
excited about the Crew. Too.
I was so excited about the first one. It was awful.
But yeah, it was awful. So what makes you excited about Crew 2?
Maybe they learned their lesson and didn't screw it up.
Now this is still
Dude,
Ubisoft, right?
they
This is
told
still
me I could
Ubisoft.
drive from
Let's
freaking
see.
the West Coast to the East Coast and vice versa in roughly real time. Not like 48 hours. It was more
Right.
like 6 hours would take you from one end to the other, 3 hours or something.
Did you feel like it was Cleveland when you drove through Cleveland?
No, because Cleveland doesn't exist. I tried to find it when I played the beta.
I think it was
it's
Akron
a field.
that came. I think it was south of Akron.
It's a field. No, there
It's
is
a
no
field.
Cleveland in the game. It's a field with a wind generator in it. Or a barn.
I thought it was
Stinks. Yeah, it
repetitive.
was
like what
awful.
they made you think like extended freeway was as you were driving through states. It looked like I was just looking at the same thing again though.
Yeah,
So,
but I felt like
didn't
I don't
that.
know. I felt like that game was gonna have it, and then it didn't. It was bad.
Well, if it's
So
Ubisoft
bad.
because of Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm gonna give them a pass. I'm gonna say I'm excited for it. I would
Really?
take a look at.
It's got
the
planes
Crew
and
2.
boats in it now.
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes. That's exactly what I was thinking. Of. What's the boats and hoes?
Yeah, the boats and hoes are on it.
What was the game that you got? Need for Speed, right? I need a
First-
different
or
racing
not
game.
first.
I don't know if I'd get Need for Speed or should I get Forza 7.
Forza 7.
You definitely
It's
get Forza
hands
7.
down because Need for Speed is not good.
Okay, Forza 7. It is. I
Yeah.
should have waited for Crew 2.
I got Forza 7. I just haven't played it yet. Waiting on that 1X.
Should I wait?
Still waiting on the 1X.
Waiting on the 1X.
Yeah.
There's a 1X here. You can put Forza 7 on
Oh, yeah, but that would mean that it's yours then.
this. Exactly.
Nope, I don't think so.
Exactly.
No, this is not happening. Look at you trying to bogart me out of a copy of Forza. Look at you.
Okay, here's
Calculated
one
moves.
for April. I've been playing it in the early release. It's not too exciting for me, but
Oh,
We
yeah.
Happy Few.
Yeah. Let's see if that game makes any waves.
Something you'll just kind of see when it's time.
It needs
What is
traction.
it? Ex-devs of Irrational Games, BioShock people. I feel like that's the only reason that game has any traction.
It needs some traction.
Yeah, well, it's got the people behind BioShock behind it.
Well,
But because Irrational Games doesn't exist anymore, they're gone.
right.
So they're the ones that made BioShock Infinite, BioShock 1.
This is
BioShock 2
People
we
Can
don't
Fly.
talk
I think
about.
this is People Can Fly, right?
No, people can
Let's see.
Who's
can
making
fly.
We Happy Few then?
People can fly. They what games did they make? I've played their games before.
I don't want to open up another browser,
Look it up.
but I cannot. You know what? I guess I can just click this link right here in front of me.
People can fly. Oh, Bulletstorm, Painkiller.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe-
I love. They made Fortnite. No
Yeah,
way.
they make Fortnite.
No wonder that game's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, they have a pretty good track record, except for Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. That's a pretty bad thing.
I don't know who's making We Happy Few. I cannot remember that.
I don't know the name. Black Hand Games, maybe.
But I know what I played of it. It plays nice. I mean, I don't know anything about any story or anything like that. You know, it's just like a technical release, it seems.
Compulsion.
The last time I played, I don't know if they added anything else
Compulsive.
to the preview.
Oh, compulsive game.
Compulsive
Compulsive
okay.
games.
Doesn't sound familiar, but okay.
Compulsive game.
That's the only thing actually that's set in April.
Wait, initial release date July 26th.
No, that's April. Oh, well, that's when the alpha came or
alpha
the
thing?
preview came out.
That's weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. Compulsion.
No, I think I've had that. I think I've
Compulsion
had
game.
that game since last November. I've had We Happy Few. Had it for a
Good job.
while.
Do you remember seeing a news story about a game called Perception, where you play as a blind girl in a house and you had to like
Yes.
tap your cane
Yes.
in order to send echoes?
To see the house.
Do you know
Yes,
that
I
game
remember
finally
that.
came out?
Okay. Well, how much is it?
I don't know, like $20 or $30. It's on the Switch.
That's why I thought like there was talk. I read in the summer like they were trying to push it to PSVR. Like it would have been. I
Sure.
thought it would have been an amazing
Sure
game in
would.
VR. But
Right, especially when you close your eyes and you can't see anything and you're pretending you're blind.
exactly as
Right.
it is when you put on a PSVR.
Steam power.
But like the game, it just came out. And, like I remember it was such a big deal. Like everyone
And it
was
just like
talking about
secretly
it.
came out.
And then it just kind of like came out like the other day.
Yeah,
Like,
like
oh hey,
Switch.
Perception, that game's available.
But
Holy
I'm getting.
crap.
I mean, during a holiday push, when games come out, if you didn't have this marketing giant behind you, like an Activision or EA, then
these
yeah, you're
unique
gonna come
titles
in
that
under the
come out,
radar.
They get the traction based on their uniqueness, right? Like this is a game that people were talking about for a while because like no one had ever played a game with a blind person in it, and like the fact that it was a horror game and all this, and then it just kind of came out. And I was like, oh,
But again, you don't talk about your
Okay.
game much. I mean, you show it one time at some
Hat in Time.
Gamescom.
People were
or
talking about a Hat in
something.
Time.
Eurogamer. Yeah, I mean, you're not.
people are still talking about Ukulele coming to Switch. Just kidding, no one cares.
No. Please
Good
don't talk
old
about that.
Unreal Engine.
Remember when we started the show with
Yeah.
Ukulele,
Yes, we did.
and
Yes.
we were
Hit
gonna end the
points.
year with
We
Ukulele.
were pretty.
Hit
No, we're
points
not
in the
No,
A.
don't. End
No, we're never talking
We
about the
could-
game again. It's bad.
But just, I mean, it is beginning to end. It just shows the revolution of the show, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are. We're giving hit points for ukulele. So give me some hit points.
I started off as a ukulele fanboy. Now I'm a
And
hater.
now?
You're a hater.
I'm a hater. I hate that game. No, I want to cheer. I want yeah.
Okay. That rounds out the exact dates we have. There's a couple games that still I want to say I'm excited for. There's Anthem. There's Code Vein.
Yeah. Code
There's
Vein
Dark.
looks amazing.
There's Darksiders 3. You can actually get Darksiders 2, the definitive edition.
Yes.
I think that's on PlayStation.
It is.
4 PS Plus for December.
Okay.
So that's gonna be fun. Detroit Become Human. Days Gone. You said God of War. Kingdom
Yes.
Hearts 3. Metro Exodus. There is another Persona coming out. Red Dead Redemption 2. We still got Sea of Thieves. Spider-Man. State of Decay 2. The Wolf Among Us Season 2, even, I don't know if that's still coming out or not.
Wow, really?
You know, Telltale Games did do a huge layoff, so I don't know if, like, they'll continue with that. They did confirm that they are doing The Walking Dead Season 4. They will do that one, of course. But Wolf Among Us Season 2, that would be awesome to get, too. So, can you're honest, you're not excited.
All right, there's
for
a lot of
2018?
games coming out 2018
Yeah.
I'm excited for.
There's
So many more to be announced that we don't know about.
There's a game on
Yoshi's
here,
coming out next
Yoshi.
year.
Yeah, Yoshi. On Switch.
Yeah.
So
Can't
how
wait
are
for that
you not
Yoshi.
excited for 2018?
that's definitely gonna make that push that I'm gonna have to go pick up a Switch.
Oh, dude, the push is there.
Yeah, I
The Switch is getting a lot of games right now, and it
Yeah.
actually worries me. I think they're getting too many,
You
and
know-
they're getting a lot of garbage.
You know,
It's turning
here's-
into the Wii 2.
Here's the thing that I'm excited about, and I think it deserves attention. The fact is we're going into 2018 for the first year in 3 years that a console does not release.
that's
Thank
good.
God.
That's good.
And everybody is now set up. This is going to be a year that this is just going to be games. I think that's the most exciting thing that we can look forward to.
Well, there isn't a console coming out, but there's definitely one exiting the market.
What's that?
Xbox.
Man.
I couldn't even hit it fast.
They're gonna
enough.
put the towel in. The towel's coming.
right.
They're gonna be like, guys, we don't have Cuphead 2 for like 4 years. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. We ain't got nothing left.
We ain't got
nothing
Look, but
left.
do you
Here's
agree?
Forza
do you,
8.
do
I'm
you
sorry,
agree?
that's
Do you
all we
see-
got.
Do you see that happening? Like it's just about games. We're
It's
just talking
become the
about
Wii
games
U.
now.
It's become the Wii U.
Oh
with
my
a larger
gosh.
install base. Don't get me wrong. It's not like the install base.
You
is
know
there.
the 3DS is the Wii U.
No, the 3DS is not the Wii U. It just needs to go away at this point.
Okay, look on this list. Did you see anything that said 3DS?
No,
besides...
because we're already all aware that the 3DS is basically dead.
Yeah, so okay, that's the one that's on its way out. Stop
But
talking
I
about my
did hear
Xboxes like
from a
that.
reputable source the other day, and I won't name my sources. Any good journalist doesn't.
I know he could probably be an actor in a Marvel movie.
His name is probably Chris. It's one of them, one of the three. But the reputable source that I confide in, said that Nintendo has a backup plan if the Switch starts to run into problems. And I don't know what that means, but there supposedly means that there's a backup plan.
I think
They have a contingency plan if the Switch starts going downhill or something bad happens and they start like losing sales. They have a game or a system in the works that they're probably waiting on being like, there you go.
you were
Take it.
scaring.
Take
You were
it.
scaring me, man.
No,
I thought they
no,
were
no,
gonna
be
like.
scared.
What
Don't be
game would you
scared.
want?
I thought Nintendo was gonna hit a button and the Switch was just gonna turn into
But
little
Nintendo's smart.
robots.
They're gonna release sequels on the same game engines of Zelda and Mario during this console cycle. They're idiots if they don't.
They got something up their sleeve.
They do.
What do you
Well, I
think?
mean, won't Yoshi be on that same engine?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. What's Yoshi supposed to be like?
You can shoot things into the background, and you can go behind levels and in the front of them. It's like a paper mache diorama kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So like if you see like a building here, like you can go when you exit the level, you can go to the behind it, so you're looking on the other side of that building, and you're able to play a level twice. Looks amazing. Looks
Okay.
literally amazing. I cannot wait.
Okay, let's do
I think
that.
we showed a trailer during the
okay.
E3 stuff we did.
Okay, we'll have to take another look at it when it's closer to that time. There's no date. It just says 2018. Melissa Marie Phoenix is in the chat room. She says, "Hiya, fam. Just got here. Appreciate you joining us. We're going through some news now. You're again down on the Xbox, but I do have to say this was announced, I believe, just today, this afternoon. It is confirmed by Green over at Bluehole. Bluehole. You know what they wanted to name it.
Blue.
But Brenda Green says
Every time
that,
I see it, I think it says butthole, and
Yeah.
it makes me laugh
I
every
think it
time
says
it comes on my
Bluehole.
screen.
I mean, Blowhole.
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 Blow.
I think it's Blowhole. Blow.
Blow.
Blow. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not good for the mics. The mics are like, what are they doing? But Brenda Green has confirmed definitely on Xbox One X 60 FPS.
Let me tell you how much that doesn't matter for that game.
He says the
No,
same
I know
thing,
you want to
but,
think that
I
I'm
mean,
being
come
a
on.
jerk, but let me tell you, this is legit, okay? If you talk to any reasonably serious PUBG player, every single one of them will tell you that game is best played with the lowest settings applied while the game is running.
Why is that? Why is that a thing?
Because it is easier to see people hiding in bushes or behind trees with less foliage in the game because you don't have the highest graphics on that render all of that stuff. So in other words, you have like trees and some like 2D imagery of like a bush, and you can see people way better in the game so that you don't get picked off because somebody's done a good job hiding in a bush.
Gotcha.
And until they fix that, that's a huge problem. So running the game on beautiful set, like, dude, again, and I told you this earlier, the minute I loaded that game up, settings, ultra, everything. And like I was dying like crazy, and I'm like, dudes, I'm terrible at this game. Like, what am I doing? My buddies are like, what are your settings at? And I was like, ultra, and they're like, you need to crank that stuff down low, man. You're gonna knock it all the way down to the lowest setting.
But do you think that levels the playing field?
It
on
absolutely
Xbox?
doesn't.
No,
it's
on
a
Xbox,
legitimate
on
hack
Xbox,
almost.
because on Xbox you're not going to have the ability to lower
Correct.
that. I mean, the game's just going to run. Right. So does that not level the playing field?
It does for Xbox, sure.
Okay, so why not then make a great game at that point? We're talking about on Xbox One X. If that game is running at 60 frames per second, why not make that better game?
I think we have a soundbite that it's like a one-word soundbite. It's something with a G.
It's something I give about.
One of our team members says it a lot. I think it's
graphics.
Graphics.
Look.
Graphics.
Graphics.
Show like this. Graphics.
Oh, does this not?
Graphics.
Does not work? No. The idea is I think it's still something to be celebrated. I mean, playing a game like that in 60 frames per second, still being able to play it in 4K. I mean, I think it's pretty impressive to be on there, because the thing about it is, on Call of Duty World at War, isn't the multiplayer not 60 frames, but the story is, the campaign is. So
interesting. I did not hear that.
To know that like the multiplayer of a game, of a shooter game, can run at 60 frames per second on a console. The thing about it is it's not going to happen for the standard Xbox One. It will be turned or limited to 30 frames per second. And according to Brendan Green, again, he believes the last time he saw it, it was running at about 30 to 40.
I would love to see a game that just runs at 45. Like, why does it always have to be like max? And basically 30 is minimum at this point. Like, there's nothing lower and there's nothing in between. It's like either 30 or 60. That's
45 is not universal based on 50 and 60 hertz televisions.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you were in PAL format, you can do 45.
Moving to Europe.
It's a weird thing.
Moving to Europe.
Graphics.
I find that a lot when like I'm editing video, like how you have to save it, like and I catch inserting different clips and stuff. I try to. That's why a lot of video is put at 29.9.
Sure.
Just because it's not gonna always run at the same speed on a 60 hertz, especially when you get to 120 hertz TV. So if you put it at 29 frames per second, that's what eliminates the soap opera effect.
Okay.
So that's a digital.
The soap opera effect.
Yeah. So it's a digital
so weird.
thing that's happening, and your
finally
TV
got
to
used
stop
to
that.
Yes.
It's a weird thing.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. PUBG. I'm excited about PUBG. I know I'm gonna buy it when it comes out on the early access.
The new Fortnite Battle Royale?
I downloaded it. I just haven't played it yet. Like I said, I was playing a lot of Assassin's Creed.
I like it more than PUBG.
It was a lot of you want to know the story? I think I didn't share this in Around the Room. You want to know how much Assassin's Creed I was playing? I was on level 31.
That's the day you stayed up 38 hours straight.
I was on level 31. I woke up at 8 o'clock Sunday morning, and I didn't start playing the game until about 6 o'clock. I played it for about 2 hours, took a break, started playing again about 11 o'clock. Did not go to bed that day. Played it until 6:15 until I finished that game, because the last what I thought was going to be like the last 3, maybe 4 hours of that game, again starting playing. That's why I stopped and went back on at 11, saying, okay, I can beat this tonight. I'll be up to maybe like 2. I'll finish this game, right? Up to 6:15. I thought it was going to be like the last 3 hours. It took another 7 hours to finish that game.
I did it last night with Wolfenstein. I was like, all right, it's midnight, and I'm like, yeah, well, I've got to be done with this, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's like chapter 3, and I'm like, oh crap! I'm like, but it can't be that long. Like, this game was like $10. Like, it's got to be short. It's like chapter 4, and I'm like, it's like 1 a.m. I'm like, all right, this game's got to end. Like, it's got to end at any point now. I'm like
this is just an expansion.
Yeah, so like 3 in the morning, it's like chapter 7. I'm like, finally. I'm like, thank God. I think this is it. I'm like, we're going to fight some boss. This has to be the end of the game. Sure
like, there's no levels like
but I know the
announced
feeling.
like that for Assassin's Creed, so I can't even spoil
Right.
like how the something happened, and like I did that, and then it's like, what are you like I knew I wanted to play more, and had the story ended where I thought it would have ended, I might have been disappointed, but a little bit satisfied. And then it's like, wait, there's more. But yeah, it was that kind of game. So I have not played anything else, but I will get into that. I will get into that one.
I know that.
What else do we have? One thing that you're excited about. I know you Doc Hawkman, you collect a lot of amiibos.
I love amiibos.
For your Switch and your 3DS.
Love 'em.
I only have one amiibo. I did get an amiibo for Mario Odyssey. It looks like Nintendo is stepping back into the cereal realm.
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
It's a cereal now.
You say that. I do not remember
It's
this crap. I do
cereal.
not remember
Wow.
this at all.
There's a commercial.
You know, before we
What?
get into the headline,
What?
let's
I'm
tickle
so
the
excited you guys have never
the
seen this.
nostalgic belly of Doc Hawkman.
Yes.
The
This is my
Nintendo
childhood
cereal
right here.
system commercial. Why do they call it the system? Nintendo cereal
Nintendo
system?
Entertainment System now. Yeah.
Okay, wait a second.
Oh,
let me
the
get
80s.
this
Oh, the 80s.
ready to go here.
Most
These kids.
definitely.
Don't
remember.
spoil it, okay?
won't say
We don't
it.
need no tune over, no dub
great.
effects.
I most
Okay.
definitely remember.
I want to hear this
Done.
in its fullest. We gotta turn the volume up here.
Boop, boop, boop.
It's for breakfast now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow. Nintendo. Super Mario Jump. Nintendo. In a fruit flavored crunch. Nintendo. Here's Zelda too. Nintendo. It's very good news. Nintendo. You
Zelda.
just can't lose. Nintendo cereal system is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo. 2 cereals in one. Wow.
All right, so you see that? There's 2 cereals
Yes.
in one.
Yes.
I do
That's
remember that.
important
that.
to know because that box was split in half. There were
Right.
2 bags in there. One bag was Mario, one bag was Zelda. And when you would open
I
up
still
the box,
think he is way too excited about this.
No, yeah. I remember this. Keep
You
going.
remember the cereal?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
and it was good.
yes.
I bought it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I made my mom buy it for me, I
Yeah.
should say. I didn't have a job. I didn't have any
I
money.
bought it quite a bit. Like you went
I
out
saved
to the
up all my
store.
birthday money, bought Nintendo.
Doc Hawkman's rolling down the aisle. Like, where's my cereal?
Just throwing boxes in the cart.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a cereal that was packaged in 2 separate packaging
Right.
in like the same box. So you had like half of it was Mario and half of it was Zelda. And you're like, man, which adventure do I want to have today?
Which adventure do I want to have? No, you did not ask yourself that question.
Which one of my childhood like heroes am I gonna drown in milk? I can't wait.
Okay, at any point did you eat this cereal and play Zelda at the same time?
Oh.
Of course. I have to bring in for you sometime. I still have the original bedding and like pillowcases and like sheet. From the original like originally they had like these Mario and Zelda like pillowcases and like single, bed sheets and stuff, right?
Right.
My mom got that stuff for me when I was a kid, and I still have it.
Swiglet says, yes, he did.
Because when you look at it, like the level design that like they show Zelda,
Yeah.
like there's Mario coins in a Zelda game, and I'm like, none of this makes any sense. So
No.
you know that like whoever was designing this didn't have
Did you
any
say that
idea.
as a kid? Like it makes no sense?
No,
or did
I
you
didn't
just
know it at
enjoy
the time,
the
but
shit
when I
out
look
of
at
it?
it now, I'm like, what idiot designed this crap?
Just
There's
like-
no Mario coins in a Zelda game.
Just like the commercial.
Yeah,
Y- y-
like there's
it's like-
rupees, you dummy.
Okay, where did this?
Oh,
where did
dude.
Zelda come from? Oh, it
The
just
fact that they're
box head.
remaking a new Mario cereal.
Yes, so this
I can't
cereal is going to be called. Is there a name for the cereal
Yeah,
already?
it's called Mario cereal.
Mario cereal.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe.
What's it
Is there a
called?
name? Yeah, simply called Super Mario Cereal.
Oh yeah.
Now the cereal has complete package. Marshmallows in the shape of Super Mario items like 1-Up mushrooms, and Cappy too. Cappy's in the
Oh,
cereal.
yeah.
Cappy. Let's see. Yeah, get right to it. The box, man. The box.
I'm
The
buying
box?
one and never opening it.
The box is a freaking amiibo.
Well, I don't know if the whole box is. There's a
What?
little
Okay,
thing in
so
it.
there's a thing. Is there a thing in it, or is it the box itself?
Well, it'll have something on it. I don't know. I'm sure.
No, they say, according to Nintendo, tapping the box on your Switch while playing Super Mario Odyssey will unlock extra coins or hearts in the game.
Yeah. So what it is my guess is they're going to release the like the NFC code kind of thing that's on the Amiibos, the base. They're going to have that on the box. You'll be able to scan it on your Switch. And then you'll be able to get, most likely, whatever the benefits of Peach, Bowser, or Mario are from the 3 amiibo that came with the game, or that you could get separately with the game, I should say. They will probably have those benefits, but in the cereal box.
Yeah, the NFC code is on the back of the box.
There you go.
On the back of the box.
Yeah,
So you got to put that cereal box
even
on
got
your
some-
Switch.
So wait, do you have to actually just buy this? Can I just run up in the store with my Switch?
Oh,
Dude, why would you even buy the
Heck.
cereal? You just
Yeah.
bring your Switch, because you can bring your
That's what I'm
Switch
saying.
to the grocery store.
Exactly.
and just tap, tap, tap.
Tap, tap, tap down all the way.
Oh my
We need to-
God.
we need to
unlimited
try this.
I
coins.
mean, I go to Giant Eagle like every
Dude,
morning.
can we
I can't
bait?
wait to see on the news, like, grocery stores are being overrun by a swarm of Nintendo users bringing their Switch and tapping boxes and not purchasing the cereal. Like, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be an epidemic.
You're right. Why didn't they just put an amiibo, like a mini amiibo, in the box of
yes.
cereal? I so would have bought it. I understand at
Oh,
that
I'm gonna
point,
buy
like
it anyway.
there's production cost on
A little
making a little
Yeah.
thing
Who
versus
doesn't
printing something
want
on the box.
a little toxic plastic toy
In their
in
cereal.
my cereal?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I want
wait,
to
you
pretend to
wrap it up
accidentally
now.
eat it because I forgot that it fell in the bowl.
Exactly.
Right.
And then
I
have
will
to-
bring,
Then I have to tap the switch on my stomach because
when I find it, and I will hunt this down, I will bring it, and we will all enjoy some Super Mario cereal.
Apparently, Nintendo says the cereal will release or start shipping in the U.S. on December 11th. Now, let's take a look here.
That's 11 days from now.
Wow.
December 11th.
Nintendo. It's for breakfast now.
Is it? Okay, December 11th is a Monday. So if it ships by December 11th, we should have it by the 14th for that Thursday show.
Perfect.
So we're having cereal that night. So
I'll
nobody
call.
drinking any beer because that shit's nasty.
Oh, I believe it. You know what I hate, though? I hate cereals with marshmallow in them. I don't like cereals
Really?
with
This has
marshmallows.
marshmallows and everything?
I
It's
hate
gotta be like-
marshmallows
It's basically
in
Lucky
cereal.
Charms. It's Super Mario Lucky
They're
Charms.
like
They're all
hard
Lucky Charms.
pieces of styrofoam,
Yes.
and they're awful.
Color coded styrofoam.
Have you ever actually tried putting like real marshmallows in cereal?
I'm sure it's horrible, too.
No, it's really good. Like
What?
so do it with so I did it with strawberry mini wheats.
Oh yeah.
Put real miniature marshmallows in there with the milk. That is really good.
You gotta
That's
cut up the banana.
It's a strawberry
Yeah,
s'more.
and cornflakes.
Oh, there you go.
Bananas and cornflakes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you guys going healthy. I said marshmallows, damn it.
No,
marshmallows.
Hey.
Like let's break up some Hershey chocolate bars.
strawberries
put in
and
the
Rice
cereal with some
Krispies?
Cocoa Puffs.
That sounds
Raisin
good.
Bran?
Sounds good.
It's my jam.
I'm sorry, honey bunches of oats.
Those are good, too. It's a little sugary for me.
Really, honey bunches of oats?
Yeah, I like raisins and bran, and I like cornflakes, and I like Rice Krispies.
All right, let's wrap up the news, man.
All right.
Cereal talk. Take a note. Take a note. Cereal talk.
Got it.
I thought when you said cereal, I thought you meant like serious. Yeah, like I'm super cereal,
Cere-
guys.
There it is. Serious talk.
Do you remember
Serious
that?
cereal talk.
Would you remember the South Park episode with Al Gore where he would play he played the superhero, like he was like the environmental superhero guy.
Yes.
I think
and
I
he
smoked
would be
too
like, "Guys, I'm super cereal," and he kept saying it.
I had a
And
there
he
was a
kept saying
kid.
Excelsior and like pretending to fly around.
There was a kid in high school that did the same thing. That used to talk like that too. The same thing.
I'm super
pretty funny.
cereal, guys.
Swiggler says, I don't either, but my kids love them. Speaking about marshmallows.
All right.
So they will be eating Mario cereal.
Heck yeah, they will.
It is-
That's
it
their
is a-
that's their Christmas gift
It
this
is
year.
done. All right, wrapping up the news here. Destiny 2. Anybody still playing it?
What's that game? I'm waiting for Destiny 3 at this point. I already finished it.
If you need some help playing it, you can turn to Alexa now. There is a
Really?
new skill that is downloadable on all Alexa, no matter your model, to where you can speak with Ghost. You can now ask Alexa to ask Ghost what to do in the game. You can ask Ghost to perform different objectives or tasks based on such as managing your inventory, equipping or changing armor or weapons, or even calling for backup while they're playing the game.
Are you kidding me? Why didn't anyone tell me this on Black Friday or Cyber Monday when Alexa's were like $30 off?
It still is $29.99.
Really?
I'm thinking about, and just this morning I actually text Nerd Girl like, "Do you like your Google Home?" Because I'm thinking like either the Mini or the Dot. I don't need the whole Home, and I got a Bluetooth speaker to hook up a Dot to, and the Mini has its own speaker. So I was trying to decide like between the Mini or the Dot, and I still haven't decided.
It was like
and I think it will still be on sale tomorrow too, but I think it's the Dot now. If you could do that in Destiny 2, I think so. Like,
I don't know what to do.
Write up a recommendation.
I need you to tell me what I should get.
Man, okay.
I don't know.
Nerd
I don't
Girl
know anything
says
about
she
this
loves
stuff.
the Google Home. She loves her Google Home. When it comes to, I don't know. When it came to, are you trying to decide between a home and?
I don't want to make this like a big deal in my house. I just want to have one little device that does something.
Then it's between a Dot and a Mini for you.
Okay.
So, do you use Amazon a lot?
No.
Okay. Do you have Google Play?
Yes.
Okay. You got to get the Home. The Home
Really?
Mini. That's the Home Mini.
I
Just get
love
the
my
Home Mini.
podcasts on Google Play Music. It's great.
Yeah. Get the Home Mini.
Really? Oh, there's a Home Mini?
Yeah, there's a Home Mini. It's on sale for $29.99 right now. Like, you should go get that. You can get it on Walmart. Actually, I might just order mine like on the phone now to be sure I get it.
2x that quantity.
Let's see this. Let's see.
Do it.
Let's see. Wait.
Guys, we'll
do this after
in a
the show.
live
We're gonna do
order
this after
scenario.
this. Is this
with
live
us right
order?
now. Live order right now.
Well, I should get it from Amazon then, though.
Nah.
Let's get serious.
No, Amazon doesn't have the Google Home. That's
Of course
right.
not.
No, they
They're
don't.
competition.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Conflict of
I
interest.
need to go directly to Google. Google doesn't have an easy
go to
way to buy their stuff.
shop.google.com. Or
I just
google.shop.com.
buy them at Walmart. Don't I have the Walmart app?
Why?
Why do I have the Walmart app?
Why would you? Why
Because
would
it's
you ever
Walmart.
put space on your phone for that?
Walmart is actually really good. Like, okay, what's your option? Would you rather go to Walmart or Target?
Walmart.
Exactly.
I hate
Walmart.
Target.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Target
Walmart's
sucks.
really good.
Target's like,
I think it gets a really bad rap. I understand why too, but I mean,
Look,
in
man,
all
they
intents
got
and
all the
purposes,
stuff.
they got everything I
yeah.
need.
They have the little bouncing face and it lowers prices. And
They just
Do they still use
have
the
you ever
happy
walked
face?
into a Walmart and seen the little smiling bouncy ball lowering the prices while you were there?
All the
it's
time.
amazing.
All the
I've
time.
seen it.
The
So
guy-
you've seen it, right?
He never sleeps.
I think his name is
no, he never
Mario.
sleeps. What?
I think his name is Mario. No,
It's not Mario. It's Wally, I'm sure. I'm sure it's got to be Wally.
It's Wally Walmart.
Why don't they have a mascot named Wally?
I don't know.
Why
because
don't they have
their
that?
owner's named Wally and everyone hates him.
No, they surely they should have had that. I would have done that. Okay, wait. Google Home Mini. It better
right.
still be $29. Yes, it is.
Okay. Is that all you need? But you don't need the big. You don't need the big boy.
Nope.
You just get a Google Home
It
Mini.
says pick up only, free pickup today. We
Okay.
can go get these things tonight.
Let's go get them tonight.
Let's go get them tonight.
All right.
Right at Strongsville. Free
Okay.
pickup available now. Limited stock.
You just gave away our location. Now everyone's gonna come and visit us.
We're in
Nice.
Cleveland. We're in Cleveland, Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I added one to the cart. I want to add a second one to the cart.
We're in the northeastern-ish part of Ohio.
Ooh, I can't check out. I had
within
other
a
stuff in my
50-mile
cart.
radius of Cleveland.
You can get all this other stuff out.
In case you were trying to find us.
yes.
I was doing a lot of shopping on Black Friday. That was
I've bought literally nothing.
Right.
And in Cyber Monday, I was looking at Amazon on Cyber Monday, and I'm like, oh, look at all these little gifts and things I can browse and see what's worthwhile.
you want 2-year protection plan.
Every single one of those pieces of garbage was nothing. Did nothing for me. I'm like, why is all of this crap even on here? Like, it's all crap. The
You
only
want
thing
a
I found that
2-year
was funny.
protection plan?
Oh, you need it in case
It's
you drop
$2.
it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest salesman in the world. Did you see
Yeah.
that? This is what I do with my life. You know a protection plan? $2. Covers 2 years. All right, yeah, sure.
Of course.
What does it say? Something
Stuff.
about
You're gonna say stuff.
stuff. Oh yeah, there's like nothing on Amazon that I want. I was like trying to browse things to just find anything I could possibly want. Nothing.
It says
The only
pick
thing
up
I found-
tomorrow.
What?
It says pick up tomorrow.
Ooh, it's because they're close.
No, there's 24
They're not.
hours.
It's 24. But I found a mug.
Yeah.
That said, I don't give a. And then it had a fox on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's hilarious. I don't give a fox. Or like,
that's awesome.
I was like, okay, this might be the only thing I buy.
Right.
And I was like,
That's pretty cool.
I didn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to buy anything. I got a gift card for Amazon that I can't find anything. Like, how is that possible? Amazon has millions of things. Can't find one thing to want to buy.
You'll find it. You'll find that thing.
I don't know, man.
I can use PayPal on Walmart.
I
That's
want to
awesome.
buy a 1 pound bag of whole cloves.
There you go.
That's what I want.
You want a what?
I want whole cloves. Like the thing you put in ham or like in spiced drinks. Like cloves. Like the
Cloves.
herbs.
Oh, cloves. Okay,
Yeah.
cloves.
Yeah. A 1 pound bag. That's what I want. 1 pound bag of cloves. It's about the only thing I can think of to buy on Amazon. I need some cinnamon sticks too. I need to get some of those. It's just expensive at the grocery store.
Yeah.
It's like $12 for a little thing like that big. You get like 6 cinnamon sticks in it. Like here, spend $8. Like, no, I'll go to Amazon to get that.
Get a
You
big.
know, get a container this big for $15.
That is what we do. We game and we buy clothes.
And Google Home Minis. We just got 2 of those.
Are you
And
serious? You
whole
got one?
things.
Available Friday, December
Are you going to
1st.
pick them up? Wait, did you get 2 for yourself?
I thought I got 1 for you and 1 for me.
I love you.
Okay.
Dude.
Merry Christmas.
No, don't give me that. I'll give you the money for it.
I mean, that's...
All right,
I got-
well, whatever. Thank you. I
Merry
appreciate it.
Christmas.
Thank
There you
I
go.
appreciate that. That was very
Christmas
nice of
gift.
you.
Boom.
I would have taken the $120 Google Home like candle thing. I would have taken that though if you were giving me a Christmas.
If you were giving me something, I would have taken that instead.
Right. Right. Upgrade.
I'm not a greedy person.
Upgrade.
I tell you
please.
what, you give me 2 cheese nips and that Google Home, and we'll call it a Christmas.
Like 2 boxes of cheese
No,
nips
just
or
two
actual
individual
cheese
cheese nips.
nips?
Two
I can do
squares.
that. I think
All
that's
right,
a deal.
all right. Thank you. Merry
Okay.
Christmas to you too.
Okay.
I got
Wait,
you this.
what do I
Elite-
get?
I got you this Elite controller. Here, I got you a
I
replacement
used to have one
stick.
just like it. I used to have an Elite controller just like that. Thank you for that.
Lou, I got you 3 empty bottles of Labatt Blue.
All right, guys, we appreciate you joining us. Just wait until after midnight. It'll technically be December 1st. Exactly.
Exactly, Murica.
I can't even say because that is so funny. It's exactly how I was sticking in my head too. If I wait till after midnight, I'm just gonna show up at customer service, but like they said I could pick this up December 1st.
You would do that. You go up in there in an hour, be like, "Hey guys, you guys said it was tomorrow, so
Yeah.
it's technically tomorrow.
Yeah.
I haven't picked this up right."
I figured that you guys said tomorrow because tomorrow is gonna be like in an hour, and it might take you some time to find it, but it should have only taken like an hour, right?
Yeah.
Please do that. I'll meet you up there. We'll do it together. I'll be like, you know what? You go up there, and I'll be the guy behind you, being like, "Yeah, I'm here for the same thing."
You know what? Seriously, I think I might have something to return. So, LEM, you come with us. You return something in front of me. I'll stand behind you. You go to one register. I'll go to the next register, and you be the guy standing behind me and get so frustrated. Would you guys just give him his Google Mini Home?
All right, we'll take this. We'll put it up on the website.
And then you know agree with him and everything. I'll be
Of
good. I'll be good to go, and I'll
Yes.
get a free one for you for my troubles. Yeah, we'll get this done.
Oh, I can't wait.
Unfortunately, though, it's all out there now.
Hey, real quick before you do anything, any cool updates?
Don't do anything.
Any cool updates on the new location?
Yes, there are a few. We don't want to give away too much because at the same time
Peak.
sneak peek stuff will be going up on onelifetoplay.com/blog. So Nerd Girl is doing a great job at keeping a blog on the comings and goings, the happenings at the new One Life
Some
to Play
pictures.
gaming and esports lounge. You guys can see that behind me right here. We promote Game On. That's what we're about. Game On.
Can I spoil the biggest update?
Yeah. Oh, the biggest update.
The biggest one.
The
You
biggest
ready?
one. Go.
We got a deadbolt. We got a deadbolt today, and it replaced
don't
an actual
get me
door
into a
handle. It
deadbolt.
replaced the door handle. There is no door handle now. Only a deadbolt.
I had a conversation later on this evening. That is now fixed. It's
Thank
not
God.
going to be only a deadbolt. It is a
God.
handle. But no, we got keys. We've got the place going. You can see, like I said, some updates on our Facebook page, One Life to Play. You can visit the blog too. So there's 2 places you can go: onelifetoplay.com/blog or /esports to see quick happenings, some of the things that we've got planned. In the next coming weeks, we're hopefully be sharing with you some of the things that we will be kicking off in the first few months of 2018 that we want you to be prepared to be involved in. So we'll be sharing that kind of stuff. We appreciate all your support so far, everything you guys have been doing on our Facebook page, all the chats back and forth. We appreciate the activity. You guys loving our stuff and tuning in and checking us out. Keep doing it. Keep gaming. You guys got any last word? Just ready to get out of here?
Video motherfucking game.
Those are all his words.
My last words are the only thing that matters about games is graphics. So make sure you have all of your 4K TVs and Xbox One X's on your Christmas list, because video games are not fun unless they're in 4K. Awesome. Just saying.
4K stands for fun.
4K stands for
K.
Fun K. Actually, let's not even call it 4K. Fun K.
Fun K.
Fun K.
Fun K.
Fun K games.
Xbox Fun K. Can't wait.
Native Fun K. Melissa Marie says, congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, guys, awesome. We're out of here. We'll see you next week, Thursday, same time, 8:30 p.m. All the stations, Twitch, YouTube, Smashcast, Mixer. We turned off GeoCities. Sorry, guys. Turned you off. I hope you join us.
Still there. Barely. One person still hangs out on it.
Yes, you should join us. Till next time, guys. This is One Like to Play. Game on.
Aha!
The name's Nukem, Duke Nukem. And if you don't listen to One Life to Play, you suck.